Good morning, friends. Welcome to MyFundedFutures and MyFundedTV. I am Terry Trades, and we have our amazing, expert, powerful trader, Tom Sabo. Hi, Tom.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, Terry. It's good to see you back. And of course, good morning. Hello, everyone. Special hello to Abhishek and Trevor and Nate and Magnus and Aaron and everybody at MyFundedTV crew. We have a special day today. I can't wait to start, by the way. How is your morning, Terry?
It's fabulous.
It's fabulous, she says.
It's fabulous.
What happened?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because we have such a special show. We have Methodical Man, we have Pine Tree Trader with us today, and there was some major news in the market, which we will talk about. So I'm feeling very good, and we have non-farm payrolls tomorrow. So I feel like today's going to be a great day.
Lots of things to talk about, I'm sure, right? Yeah.
Yes. How's your morning?
Oh, it's just perfect. Guys, I must tell you something before we go on. Like, I had such a winning streak today. I think I won. Guys, if you don't believe it, you can check my streams. In London and New York, I put on like 11 trades, at least 10 or 11. I won all the trades today, everything, not a single loss. I was like, what is going on? Anyway, it was a miracle. Like, I don't know what happened. But anyway, let's keep the winnings going, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Let's go. W's for Tom.
Let's go.
More winning. We love the
more winning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We love it.
Speaking of winning, I can share the schedule with you.
Let's go.
So today is Wednesday. You are watching Terry, Tom, and Pine and Myth today. We will be doing our special roundtable with everyone. At 10:30 to 11:30, we have Ash Trades and Forex Ike, and they will be doing a trading competition amongst them. So that's super exciting. We cannot wait to get started. So that is the schedule for today. Tom, I want to hear about your market analysis.
Well, we definitely going to go through that. I already see that Myth and Pine is here with us. Hello, guys. What's up? Get ready for the show.
Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, let's just give a quick rundown on the market. I'm going to be super quick and brief about this. So the thing is, London session was not a big surprise. This gray area down here, like this was a 4-hour/1 hour fair value gap, and the market was just kept dropping a little bit lower. What I did, I was just scalping my way up and down. I'm not going to go into the details. I was mostly using the 1 minute time frame there. There was 2 supply zones as well on the 1 minute, and I really liked the fact that it was really respecting the zones, even as the way it was dropping. And so after that, after 7 a.m., the early New York session, we started to push back up there. It was really good. And finally, we had this huge drop down there. I think it was the news, but I haven't really checked it. Finally, we went down and took out the 274 level. Now, we still left with a 420 textbook supply zone. It's technically above the VWAP, but it's at 30,420. And we have another one right around the midnight area. It's a 3-minute supply zone. So we'll see. I'd like to stay bullish, by the way. I'd like to see some long positions get going, but we'll see. I don't know. I want to see this accumulating and then reversing maybe, but who knows? But that's all we have on NQ. And of course, gold. Well, gold left us in the dust. I wasn't really sure what's going on here. I took one long position in London a little bit earlier before 4 a.m. and it was a really good push into a 5/3 minute supply zone. This was a really good one, and I was really surprised about this push. I haven't even checked what was the cause of this. Maybe it was just some regular buying pressure here. But the thing is, we went up there, swept some levels. We could be continuing higher on gold. I kept being asked like, hey, Tom, can we sell now, or what's going to happen? Guys, I would not touch gold at this moment. So the way I see it, it can do either way. It can just, correct itself, pull it back down to midnight level, or it can just continue higher to 4,078. I would definitely not be trading gold. I know I'm not really trading it at all too much, but this is definitely the day it would best to leave it as it is. And of course, ES as usual. Let me just clean this up. So ES is still back in the range on the 15-minute chart. Nothing special. We swept some fair value gaps on the downside. We do see some levels, some almost relative equal highs up there. I don't really see anything special down there. There was a demand zone that has been tagged earlier in the London session on the hourly chart on ES. I'd like to see more bullish push here because we have some really juicy swing high levels up there. Is it going to go? Who knows? But I think we have more opportunities as always on NQ. So as I said, this is going to be a short analysis here and a quick recap. I'll be looking for longs, and just one more thing. Yeah, nothing. All right. If it drops lower, let it be. Doesn't really matter. I will be looking for longs, but if we see something, we'll let you guys know. Thank you. That's all I have. I think you're muted, Terry. Not sure. But if not, I'm just going to say, guys, if we see a pew trade going on, I'll let you guys know for sure.
We love those pew trades.
Yeah, those are the best. Yeah.
Yes, they are the best. So I have some news for us to quickly go through. Also, we did have US ADP employment change, super important because tomorrow we have non-farm payrolls. That number did come in lower than expected. It came in at 98K. The forecast was 120K. So that's very interesting to note. We also have US ISM manufacturing in about an hour. We will have that number. And then really big headline news to be aware of. This is what I saw. I was like, what in the world is happening? So Trump spoke and he said quite a few things. And one of the things that was a big deal for the NASDAQ was he said, we could have 50% of chip market by time I leave office, and the market instantly reacted to that. So that could be a thing when market opens.
Well, that's a really important news. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. What do you guys think? Myth or Pine? Any info about that? What's your opinion on that?
I'm not a huge proponent of really even paying attention to the news. I mean, obviously when Trump tweets, it moves the market, or if he says something interesting, but I don't I don't use the news for bearish or bullish bias. I just kind of react. So we'll see what happens.
So Myth is also a pew trader.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Pine, you don't pay attention to news either, correct?
No, I don't. I don't pay attention to the news. I just react, just like Myth says. I just try to go with whatever I'm seeing on the chart. So yeah, I pay zero attention. I know if one of the things that I do like is if you do get a big, huge reaction to a tweet, it's usually best to just go with it.
I agree. Yeah. If you see it, go for it.
Yeah.
Yes. I see Horizon Trade says Warsh is speaking.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, he started the speech. Oh, yeah, totally forgot. I wonder if we could be there and check it. I think it's on YouTube, so you guys can actually listen into it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't even know if I don't think that he will be and should be commenting anything about interest rates and all those things. So most likely it's just should not be moving the market that much. But yeah, hopefully no surprise there.
We will stay vigilant, ready to anticipate anything, go any direction for our pew trades. And hopefully everyone will get 100% win rate today. Let's go.
That's the usual thing here.
Exactly. How are we doing on likes?
Oh yeah, let's check it, guys. So last second, I'm gonna refresh here the page, and I'm just gonna see how we're doing. 78 likes, which is a good start. 11 minutes in the show. 440 viewers. Thank you so much for being here with us. And if you're watching us as usual on X or TikTok, please make sure to hop over to YouTube, feed the algorithm, smash the likes. Guys, this is a very simple but scientifically proven fact. If you smash the like, YouTube is going to love us. It's going to send more people to us. And of course, what you can do as an extra, send the stream link to everybody. Ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, everyone in the neighborhood. Just put it out there, send it to all your socials, and let's get more people here. Thank you so much for the support.
Let's go. I can share the current promos.
Yeah, let's go over the promos.
So typing in code YouTube, we hit apply. The best code in the entire universe. Every time you use code YouTube, it does help to support the channel. So thank you so much, you guys. So as you can see, code YouTube gives you 20% off the Rapid accounts, and that is every single size. The Rapid accounts are the daily payout accounts. Those are the ones that you guys have been getting the daily payouts on constantly. And we do have a sale on the Pro plan. It is 30% off any size. And if you're a brand new trader with MyFundedFutures, the 50% off any Pro plan is still going on. It's a fantastic deal, a welcome package. And then we also have a sale on the Flex plan, 10% off both sizes. And then the Builder plan, this is still a very big sale, 40% off the Builder plan. This you can pass in one day and potentially get a payout every 2 days. And it's end of day drawdown once you're in some funded. And those are the current promos.
Yeah, so whatever you do, always type in code YouTube. It will definitely going to get you the best deals here at MyFundedFutures. Whatever happens, I don't know. We still have to hack with the 50%, right? With the Builder plan. I think we might do.
I don't know.
We might see. I don't know. Yesterday, I'm going to check it for you guys. I'm going to check it for you guys because yesterday I checked it. I think it maybe, I don't think it's intentionally being left there. And
See, I already used mine.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Okay, it's still there, guys. It's still, they left it on 50%. Really, because officially the promo ended, and keep it a secret, but like it's still 50% off. So if you haven't used that discount, it's time to go for it. 50% off.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we love it.
Did you guys use your 50% off? Myth?
Indeed.
Ryan?
Yeah, I'm still using mine now. I'm still working on the we've had a couple of daily loss limits and a couple of good days, so we're trying to ease it past there.
Well,
I definitely used mine already, and it's gone.
Well, I gotta be honest with you guys. I got so much hooked into the Rapid accounts. Don't tell this to anyone. I haven't used up mine yet. So not because I don't like the Builder. I just so much fell in love with the daily payout at the Rapid plan. But I should be using it up. You know, still having this glitch in the system. I should not be leaving it. Yeah, I will.
It's
I will
a great
use it.
plan.
Yeah, I love it.
So, what are you guys thinking for the market today?
Well,
I
I'm
would-
thinking.
Yeah, go ahead, Pine.
Yeah, just so I'm just gonna react. I've been trading what I've been calling the combo trade. So it's a little bit different than what I usually take, where I like to take inside outside bars, but I've been looking for what I would call these combo trades. And I'll show you a trade I did last night real quick. So here's a good example of it right here. I made a video on it yesterday, but basically it's a 2-bar combo. So you have an inside or an outside bar, and then I look for the break of the outside bar. And you see this, I took this right here on the MyFundedFutures Pro account, and ended up making a pretty good chunk. I was in 2 minis. I actually had a little bit of a buffer going into the trade, so I went in 2 minis once the outside bar broke, and I ended up adding into here. My max pain would have been below this outside candle here, and took a nice little profit there. So that was a trade last night. And so I'm just going to be looking for these combo trades. I like it on the 2-minute and the 5-minute. So that's what I got. So I'm just going to react to that setup. I'm already up pretty good on this Pro account. I've been here before, so I don't want to like brag because I've been blowing these accounts like crazy, trading them too aggressively, but currently up $12,000 on this Pro. Trying to get to a payout. I got to get to a payout this time though. So I got to take it easy.
Just to reiterate though, Pine, what is required for you to get to that payout?
It's 14 days.
Okay.
But it's 14 calendar days.
Do you have to trade though? You don't have to trade. Oh, okay. All right. Let's get that daily loss limit going, Pine. Let's get there.
You have to trade once a week. Yeah.
Once a week.
Well, I'm just saying though. Just the idea is Pine can cash in here, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's
I can cash in. Yeah. I just
said we got to do something about, let's say, we got to find a way to somehow to take away his computer or do something, a power outage or something, make sure that he's not going to trade until that 14 days, right?
Yeah,
That's what we need to do.
I'm just giving them a little reminder. It's okay to trade, just have a daily loss limit, right? It's okay to
I don't
trade.
know. I think he's going for $1 million.
Oof.
1 million, let's go.
What I need to do is work on another account, like a rapid account, to try to get
Yes.
daily payouts, and then just leave this one on the back burner. That's what I need to do. But yeah,
Corb says someone change his Wi-Fi password.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
If I had to guess, it's probably Pine. You know, it's
Yeah,
probably
No.
right.
Look at
Fine,
this
1, 2, 3.
pump. Look at this pump.
Oh wow, yeah, it's going. Well, for I'm gonna have a simple day today because I just decided whatever Myth is gonna do, I'm just gonna do the opposite. So simple,
Perfect.
right?
All right, great job. Excellent.
Myth Tom is going to fade you today.
Yeah, it's fine. Usually it works, guys.
I mean, that's fine.
Maybe
That's
not
fine.
today.
I'm
That's fine.
actually looking for a move lower and then looking for longs. That'd be ideal for me, but
Mhm.
clearly that's not happening right now. So
Yeah, we have a bit of a push here. I will still be looking though. That 400 up above the 400s. That's where I really would like to see this go. Yeah.
yeah, I got
But we'll see.
395 marked out. The pre-orb is 62 points today, so I'm going to take that trade. Obviously, you guys know if it opens up inside the range here, which is just the two purple lines, then I'll just take the breakout to the high or the low. I'm only going to take it for 10 points with a 20-point stop. You could take it for a 2R. Your stop would be 31 points. You target 62, that sort of thing. I think I don't mind either direction today, to be honest. It could go either way, and I'd be fine with it.
Okay.
How's this
Sometimes
trade been going, Myth?
it's going very good. Last week it was 5 for 5. Unfortunately, because I allowed my bias to creep into my head at one point, I did take one loss last week on it. So I went 4 for 5 personally on it, but
That's so good.
yeah, it did actually go 5 for 5.
Wow.
So,
And this is purely mechanical, like
yeah, it's just
no discretion.
pretty mechanical. If you put discretion in there, it usually costs you, and that's what it did to me there last week. So
Oh.
we'll try to manage it a little better this week if we can. So
Yeah. It'll be great to watch because I know we got lots of questions about it last week. People were like, how do you trade that? How exactly do you trade that? Like I saw so many questions people were asking, like the details of it.
How long are you trading this method, Myth? How long?
so forward testing, we're probably 3 or 4 months in. Back testing, I back tested for 1 year.
Wow.
I did make a tweak to it due to the market changing a bit. If you make it a 2R trade, which basically you take the full size of the gap, which is 62 points, your stop is half gap, and then your target obviously would be 62 points, right? That runs at about 58% with the 2R, so that win rate's 58%. If you just go with a negative R trade, which is what I do, Ike's probably in the chat somewhere smiling. I go for 10 points with a 20-point stop. That's right around 90% win rate. So that's the one that I've been doing lately. Now, if you go back and look at yesterday, and here's the thing, like if you actually went for the 2R trade and you left a runner on, I mean, yeah, where was yesterday's levels at? I can't remember, but I think it's right here. Yeah. So you can see like we opened up and we just ripped and never came back. We went up 300 or 400 points off that pre-orb and just never came back. So you can get huge runners if you're someone who can go for something like that. I can't. I just know that I can't. So I just go for the 10 points and just call it a day. No big deal.
Pew pew traders.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of pew pew traders, I see Forex Ike is in the house. He is in chat right
Hey.
now.
See, I knew he was listening. I knew it. I knew it.
He's here.
Give us a call. We want to hear your voice. I could share my screen real quick here. We have about 9 minutes until the market's going to open. So you guys can go to this link. I'm going to drop it in chat for you. It's called speakpipe.com/MyFundedTV. And you can leave us a recording, leave us comments, questions that you have, and you might be selected for us to air live on our show today.
We want to
We
hear
love-
your voice, guys.
We
Yeah.
do. We love
do.
it. It's so much fun. Everyone loves hearing it.
Oh, Nate is saying we might. We might. Doesn't matter, guys. We're just having some info. Yet we are still collecting. You can still call in. Please leave us a message. Definitely. Not sure if we can play the VODs yet or the sounds, but please leave a message, and we'll definitely go over the messages. Thank you.
So if not today, tomorrow, but definitely drop us a message. Thank you.
Thank you,
Actually,
everyone.
on the back end, I just read he said that there was too many negative comments about Tom, so Tom had
That's
them
secret,
cut.
man.
He had them cut it. He said, "Nope,
sure.
can't play those."
Tom,
Okay, I will get back to you on this one.
You have to punch back.
Yeah, I will. I'm booking my flight ticket. Yeah, I'm definitely booking my flight. Yeah.
Will you be sleeping on this couch too?
No, that's not a real couch.
Yeah, get me a real couch there. We'll do it. Okay, yeah. So, but anyway, guys, just make sure to leave a message. We would love to go over those and ask questions. Tell us your wins, your losses, everything. Everything, or maybe what you had for breakfast, whatever you like. Just leave us a message. That's it.
Have you guys tried this before? I'm like, what happens if I click this? Should I?
I'm not sure. There's going to be a computer virus. I don't know. Not sure about that.
Okay, I will call and leave a message later. I can't wait. I'll surprise you guys. I think it's Magnus that listens to them. I'll surprise you, Magnus.
Yeah, I'll leave a message too later. That's going to be cool. Well, but so far, we still have 6 minutes until market open. We're going to have some great topics for today as well, and lots of things to talk about. Again, this will be an interesting start as always, because right now, the way I see it at least is I just switched to the 1 minute time frame here. There's absolutely no close targets nearby here, so we're just kind of ranging here. What's the range here? Well, it's decent, but it's like 60-70 points of a range. We're back in the middle. Even if we sweep lower, the mid-level of that fair value gap is a little bit higher than 30,200, so maybe a sweep and then go higher. But I'm just trying to figure out, what if this one's going to continue lower? I don't really see any reason yet for this one to drop, to be honest. I'd like to see more. Yeah, go on.
Just one quick note there. If you notice, ES did not take the overnight low, and EQ did. So I don't think we leave that. We might. I mean, we might. If we get kind of above 350, then I expect that low to probably just be left, and us to continue up to the 400s. But otherwise, I'm thinking maybe I would like one more sweep lower at open just to be able to have a better entry on a long, but I'm not sure that it happens.
Me too, by the way. It would be much better to see one more sweep and then go bullish. But if we see something, obviously, as we talk about some cool topics, we will let you guys know. But maybe it's just one of those days anyway when you need to, leave the market as it is for the next 5 to 10 minutes or so and see where it goes, because maybe the real move is going to happen after 10 a.m., right? So do we have some news at 10 a.m.? I think there was something. Yes, of course. Yeah. That's for PMI numbers. Okay.
We have
so until 10, we can...
10, I believe.
Yeah. So we might just going to see some sideways action until then anyways. So, we could be chopping ourselves up. We'll see.
Did anybody notice that we had a relative normal day yesterday as far as like ATR and VIX?
Oh,
it was pretty nice actually, to be a little relaxed, and not have those 100-point 5-minute candles. So
5-minute candles, 100 points. Those are decent, by the way. Those are the best. And yesterday I was relaxed all day yesterday, today as well. I don't even know if I trade, I'm gonna just take one micro or two as usual. We'll see. Yeah, less stress, everybody.
No.
No, she said, I wanted to hear something like that. Like, is she going to say something about, like, I know Terry likes to trade bigger size.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you've been killing it, though, with however you've been trading on air with us. It's winning.
Yeah, actually, when we finish the show, I just go to my accounts and full port everything. Just joking.
That's the truest statement he's made all day.
Okay, we can cut this out later. No problem.
We do have the duck race today. I'm so
Yeah, we have.
excited.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Duck race is awesome.
Yes, in about 20, 30 minutes ish, something like that. Very soon.
Something like that. Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and we can have. Oh yeah, Pine used to do the moose race, right? He's doing it.
Yeah, the moose race. Yep.
That's cool too. Yeah, there's so many other race, but there's so many different type of timers there on that website. We should check that out maybe sometime. Oh, there you go. See, Pine has already got the moose right there.
I have a race on my channel too, but we can't talk about it.
I know what type of race you're doing, but you should be doing. I don't know if YouTube allows you to do that kind of race there because it's adult content. Everybody, just joking, but it is.
Talk about that.
It is. So, no full porting. I see it in the chat. You guys know full porting, and this is like. If there would be a really good and well, technically a close by level, which is somewhat tradable, I would tell you guys, but there is really nothing. Interestingly, there's a 5-minute zone which I totally forgot to mention. Totally slipped through the cracks here. There is a zone down there at 30,029. That is way down there, so 200 points down. Can we imagine another drop of 200 points from here? Why not? But that's way down there.
Possible.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to retrace that whole move from yesterday. It's possible.
That too. Yeah, most likely. And you know what? I think we're going to drop 20 points lower. I don't know. Do I want to jump in, Terry? It's your call. If I jump in, you're going to be the one who says
Are you jumping in short?
I'm jumping in a short.
Yeah.
I jumped into a short.
Brave man.
I like it. All right.
Let's go.
I jumped in.
Good luck.
Well, let's see it.
Going.
Oh my gosh. It's going, but I don't know for how. Actually, I don't even know where to put this. 207. 2010 is my TP. Just a small scalp here. 210 with 2 micros. It's nothing basically. So, let's just hope for the best here, really. Look at that. It's not going there. Why is it not doing it?
It's trying.
It's trying, but it's not doing it.
We got 25 seconds until open.
Is that going to be enough? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Look at that. Maybe it's going to bounce all the way. Something is off with my Ninja Trader, but yeah, something is definitely off with my Ninja Trader. Okay, now it's better. Oh, wow. Okay.
There we go. I'm in and I'm out.
Oh, let's go. TP hits. Nice. Okay.
Woo! Nick, you're in and out, and W for you too?
Let's go.
Yeah, very fast.
Woo!
Very fast. Okay.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
W.
If my computer will stop saying order field.
Oh my gosh, we're dropping below 200 already. That was an interesting start.
All right, guys,
Okay.
I'm going to look for the trap down here at 75.11, the overnight low on the ES. That's what I'm going to be looking for here. So basically a sweep of 75.11 and then just kind of a recovery back above is going to long trigger for me.
To be, yeah. So sorry, Myth, I interrupted you there. I just, oof, guys.
Holding
Okay,
the 20 there though.
Oof.
Wow. Look at that bounce.
Okay, now I'm I don't know. I'm a little bit like, why do I feel like that this is ready to melt lower? Jump into a sell here. Only with 1 micro. It's most likely, it's going to be a sort of like a position trade. I will be targeting 53. I know it's a long shot, actually a short shot right there. It's way down there, but it's 1 micro only. And I want to see if we can get down there. My stop is going to be a little bit higher, 277. So guys, I want to see the market actually, you know what, my TP, I'm modifying my TP to 60. 62 actually. So I'm hoping that we just going to go down, completely reprice that 5-minute gap, and maybe even tag that zone down there. So that's an absolutely picture perfect demand zone on a 5. So that's it. I'm sitting in this trade and hope for the best. Yeah.
Yeah, we got an unfilled
I
gap
like
down
it.
there. 30,100 could be your target. So
That too. Yeah. Well,
I
I'm not going to get taken out.
I am waiting for that 75.11 there on ES to kind of get swept. I think if that sweeps that and gets back above there, that's going to be my long trigger, but we'll see what happens. Just because we want it doesn't mean it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
How many
yeah,
times have you experienced being in a trade and you really want it to happen and it's not happening, and the market is telling you like, okay, no, I'm not going that direction, and you're like, come on, go that way. And it just doesn't want to. Sometimes it just doesn't want to, right? No matter how much we want it
it
to.
just happened too many times, Terry. Countless times.
Yeah.
I can't even, I don't know.
Oh,
Too
it
many.
happened last night. I was in a short, and then as soon as I went break even, it stopped me out and then just ran, you know, a ton amount of points without me, but it's okay.
That can feel so frustrating. Like when you get the direction right, but like either your sizing was off or it just takes you out and then it goes in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very frustrating.
It is. It is.
Look at this thing run. There we go. 30,135. I think 100's on deck here.
Yeah, my TP is at 62. I'm going to leave it as it is for now. I mean, my stop loss, just in case it would bounce a little bit there. But, you know, I don't know how I didn't see that zone down there. That's a picture perfect level. Now, again, let me say this. Just because it's a picture perfect level, it doesn't mean that the market will definitely go there. That's why I'm trying to exit. Will definitely way above, like at 62 would be good for me. So, we'll see. I'm expecting a bounce any second. So if you're asking, like, is it a good area to jump in? No, it's not. My entry is definitely not the best. So it's definitely, if this is not a good area to jump into a sell, because it can bounce any second.
Wow, we are going down.
Yeah.
I'm copy trading across 4 pro accounts. Ooh. And I forgot that I put on a micro because I was targeting that low, and I just logged back in because, you know, I was like preparing stuff for our show, and I just logged back in and I'm like, oh my gosh, just with one micro, it's up like $290 in each account. Is that crazy?
That is amazing.
The power of micros. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I love minis, the power of micros, incredible.
Oh yeah, we love the micros there. And look at that. This trade so far was looking good a second ago. Let's hope it will keep dropping. But yeah, maybe previous day low, just below 30K, that 996 could be a good target for this drop. Yeah, hoping for the best here.
Wow, so this first 5-minute candle is very aggressively controlled by the bears. Here we go.
It seems like it. It seems like it. So
okay. 5-minute orb people, let's see if you can take the sell side.
It's crazy to think that we're down 400 points in the, you know, being 1.3%.
Oh my God.
Where the market is. I mean, if you had a 400 point range a few years ago, it would be like, you know, you'd be calling your friends going, oh, wow, 400 points range. Now it's just, it seems like it's every day. It's 300-400 points, which is why sizing is important. Because if even if you get into the right direction and you're sized improperly, just a little bounce, just the ebb and flow of the market can take you out if you're not sized correctly. So,
oh yeah.
There's that gap fill.
Guys, I'm super close to that 62. Wow, under 100 now.
I think, can we hit 30,000?
I mean, it definitely, it's in the cards, so it might be possible. But again, expecting a bounce any second, and that bounce could be easy 50 to 100 points. There you go. Just now, it could be happening super easy. So
yeah, it's NQ.
Yeah. It's NQ.
It can bounce 300 points in like a minute.
It does that too many times. Yeah. So we'll see that. But
because the price of NQ is such a big contract now versus like 5 years ago, these moves that we're getting are so big. What you're talking about, Pine, how back in the day, 400 move in NQ was large, and now we're seeing 700 point moves within a day. And that's pretty normal. It's like, oh, okay, 600, 700 points, like no big deal.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
Yeah, and we had those kind of moves, I think, last year in 25, especially when these tariff announcements started to take place and the so-called trade war began. We had
All
those
right, I'm long
London's.
ES, guys. Hate to interrupt there,
Ooh,
Tom.
okay, let's go. Long on ES with Myth.
First
Let's
target
go.
18.25. Second target's going to be 23.25. Let's see.
Awesome, awesome. Let's go.
You weren't kidding when you said you're going to fade Tom today.
Yeah, that way. That's
Now, Tom
that's
said
the
he's
reality.
fading me, remember?
So I do remember those days from last year. In London session, we were having 150 and 200 points on one minute candles. The 1 minute candles were printing 200 points in London session. Like, what was going on? It was crazy. Yeah.
So during that last year when we were having that extreme volatility, it's like I made a lot of money, a lot. But as the market started to level off and slow down a bit, I didn't adjust correctly to, the size and everything else. And I ended up giving back a lot of that money. So it's one of those deals where, like in my trading career right now, it's like I can make a lot of money, but then it's holding on to it. And in the extreme volatility, I love this type of volatility where we're having big moves. And but it's when the market starts to shift, and you got to try to hold on to it, So
I'm going to move my first target up to 20 actually, and a sweep of the low is going to get me out, by the way. So if we hit the low here, I'll just be out.
Well, anything can happen. NQ is 100 is holding NQ pretty nicely, so it definitely acting as support right now, and it could be giving some hard time for the shorts. I'm also thinking to close this trade or not. It seems like the 100 is really acting as support, but you know what? For the stream and for the show and for the community and for entertainment purposes only, I'm just gonna keep this TP at 62. Let's
Come on, guys.
Let's
squeeze it. Let's squeeze it on time, unfortunately.
No, I like it. I think it's gonna hit TP.
Well, let's just hope. But yeah,
would be great. I'm in a bunch of accounts here, and Tom's only in one. So,
are you copy trading this?
100%.
Okay.
And that is one of our roundtable discussion topics.
Okay.
So
We need that squeeze. Let's squeeze it to the 20. I'm gonna go break even at 20.
Go down.
Squeeze it to the 20. Everybody versus Myth.
You know what? I like that. Everybody versus Myth. What
Myth
are
versus
the odds?
The world. Let's go.
What are the odds? I think everybody it looks better than just one person. So Myth, you're on your own.
I might be here. I might be the only one long.
It's
playing with me right now. Playing with my emotions. Get through there.
All right.
Let's hit the 20.
We should make a call to the market makers to let him win a little bit, and
just a little bit
there.
Just a little bit there.
So the 5-minute orb people are tagged on the sell side. Let's see what the 15-minute orb does.
Yeah, it does seem like a nice recovery here. The thing is, guys, and this is what concerns me here, is that
I'm gonna try a long on YM.
Yeah, longs are looking better right now because this drop also created a supply zone on my end. The way I see it is we have a really good chance that this is going to shift here and just going to bounce all the way back. So not even joking, I think my trade is in a bit of a jeopardy here, but
no,
we'll see.
Tom, we're being faded by Myth and Pine.
I know,
They're
right?
both long, the indexes.
Well, I'm on YM, so it's a little bit.
Well, he's on YM, so that's
true.
Somewhat
that
okay.
doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
No one cares about YM.
No one cares
Sorry,
about
YM. Doesn't
Squeeze
count.
it. Come on, squeeze it.
Oh my gosh, it's moving.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Are we getting squeezed, Tom?
Let's
Yeah.
go. First target achieved. Stop to break even.
Let's go, Myth.
Let's go.
W's in the
W's
chat for a
Myth.
Myth. Awesome, awesome.
Looking for 30 on the runner here, but stops at 13.50. So big pullback off 20 there. You know that
Maybe-
old saying, I heard this saying somewhere, don't fade me, bro. Oh,
I
let's
never heard
go.
that.
I can't remember where I heard that at, but I heard it somewhere.
I never heard that. No, never.
Never once you heard that. Never once.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
All right,
But-
let's see here.
We're still trading within this 5-minute orb.
I
I
guess
want to
we
see this thing
do.
just go. It just needs to get above 20, but I don't.
It
Nah,
might
I got
not
stopped
go.
out.
Myth, I'm gonna
That's
tell
all
you a
right.
secret. I did
Myth
send a
got
message.
stopped out, Tom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
I was
it's,
in. We were in 3 minis though. I took 2 off at 20, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
Heavy.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you're
Two
copy
bigger.
minis,
trading.
guys. Two
Yeah,
minis.
let's go.
Myth is sprinting. Okay.
So, we're all out there. I do expect it to probably continue. I probably could leave my stop at the low, but we'll see. What do you think, Tom? You think it's going back up, or are you still short? You're still holding on?
I'm holding on to this trade, but I think it's going to go up. I think there's a very high chance we're going to go higher than 250. Again, it created a really good supply zone. So if the overall bias is going to be bullish, and this was just a sweep of this fair value gap. Oh, there's something in the chat. There's a
There's a
form,
form.
right?
It's in the chat.
Yes.
Let's go.
Everyone
go,
drop
everyone.
whatever you're doing and get your name on that form for a chance to win a free account from MyFundedFutures. There is a keyword that you have to type in. It is
Oh.
in chat. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Good
Good
luck,
luck,
everybody.
everybody.
And you do have to be present to win. So if you see your name called in chat, it means you won. And make sure you tag at MyFundedFutures prop firm to claim your prize.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. How's the YM going over there?
So it's just kind of messing around towards my entry. I mean, it's green right now. It's up about 10 or 20 points, but it's kind of just messing around my entry. I'm looking for kind of this gap fill here on
Guys,
YM. It's working, but
remember
slowly.
we do have news in 1 minute here.
Oh, yes. We have some news here. Okay. That will be interesting. So yeah, the thing is, I can definitely imagine that we're gonna kick this higher to above 250. And if the overall bias is bullish, then everything makes sense here. We repriced that 1 hour / 4 hour fair value gap down here. So the job is done practically, and this would be a really good turning point for the market to shift to a bullish territory. So yeah, my trade might not gonna work out, but because it's like small risk, I don't really care. But we'll see.
Well,
I'm just gonna let it
up
run.
huge on that, weren't you? Up over 100 points.
I was up $200, like 100 and I don't know something
150
points.
Tom. Yeah.
And yeah, it was looking good. I was not far away. I was like 30 points away from TP there. Yeah, but let's just leave it and let's see how far can this one go. Now this is I couldn't do this, by the way, not even with 5 micro. My emotions would be way more triggered. So with 1 micro, it's much easier, because I got this question even on my channel many times, like, Tom, how are you able to just quote unquote don't care about the trade? Like, the only way is to size down. But obviously with 1 mini, you can destroy yourself with a movement like this, so be careful.
So I took my trade off just before the news there. It was a little winner, just 135 bucks on the funded, but we'll take it. And then now it's headed towards my original TP, but with the news, you don't want to risk it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You never know. So
we had
anything
news.
can happen.
So on that
So-
YM trade, the only thing I was looking for was we had a nice bearish push down and then put in a harami candle on the 5-minute YM. I just hopped in long off that harami, looking for the gap fill there to kind of backfill that 5-minute ORB candle, and that was it.
Nice.
After we swept the low. So
you can see ES popping above 20 here. I think above 23, we squeeze quickly into 30.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, the news did come out. U.S. S&P manufacturing PMI The actual, the final actual was 53.9. The forecast was 55.7.
Slightly lower than expected. Yeah, nothing crazy. So we'll see. We'll see. But it can definitely go back to the open here. So unfortunate for me, but it's fine. It's fine. Still good.
Well,
Well, it is what it is.
Where's your stop, Tom?
My stop is at 77.75, which is not too far. The only thing is that if this 1 hour fair value gap, the mid level was right here above 200. If this can turn into resistance, then it will be good. But, you know, this is the turning point here, I feel like. So it does look like it wants to get back into the opening range here. And I think that's what it's going to do for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
it's
fine.
going to hit your stop? No.
Yeah, already in drawdown.
okay.
So, but it's
You're
fine.
okay.
We're okay.
It's
We're okay.
fine. It's
fine.
Let's
Let me
debate.
take the chill pill.
Let's debate.
Let's
Do you wanna
debate. Yeah.
debate?
Let's debate. Why? I'm always down for a debate.
Let's do our round table. Who's
Let's
ready?
go.
Type in 1 if you are ready. I know Aaron's ready.
I'm
go.
definitely ready. Let's
Tom's
do it.
ready. Pine,
I'm
are
ready.
you
Let's go.
ready?
We're ready.
Myth is ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Ooh, look at these topics. I love it.
First topic, copy trading or rotating accounts. Which wins? Myth, kick us off.
Well, I think that you got two different parts to this kind of question here, because the thing is, it really just depends on your risk tolerance, right? I think rotating accounts is a very smart thing to do, especially if you're someone who's going to be able to take, if you're taking 5, 6, 7 trades a day, then yeah, rotate the accounts makes more sense. Maybe even small groups of copy trading, 2 or 3 accounts at a time. Me personally, I like to copy trade all accounts and kind of look for 1 trade per day. Just kind of one spot, 1 A+ setup to take the trade with and just kind of be done after the 1 trade on the fundeds. But, you know, it's difficult to say which one's better, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that you can make an argument for both in this scenario. So
Okay, if you can only pick one and your life
if I can
depended on
only
it,
pick
which one
one,
would you
then I
pick?
would say I would pick copy trading. Yep.
Copy trading.
Yep.
Oh, Tom, you have a disagreement with that, a different opinion?
Well, I definitely have a disagreement with that. Today is the prime example, by the way. So I was rotating all my accounts during the London and the early New York session, and as I said, I was having a winning streak, which might gonna break here. But the thing is, I was just so happy and maybe a little bit too excited because rotating the account definitely takes the pressure off. There's no doubt about that in my mind. So it definitely takes the pressure off. Less pressure, more focus. It's that simple as it is. So I really don't have to overthink this, and nobody should be overthinking this. You need the least amount of pressure in trading. And obviously, I gotta give credit with a small piece of copy trading is definitely the thing that's going to give you mathematically way more profits. Of course, leveraging multiple accounts is a good thing. But as I said, least amount of pressure, rotating the accounts makes it easier to take a losing day, by the way, or a losing session, easier to switch to a different account. If you're having trouble leaving the computer or the screens, you can still just switch to a different account. So definitely, yes, no copy trading. No.
Tom says no copy trading. Pine?
Copy trading. It's the 8th wonder of the world when it comes to props. I mean, let's just say you have 5 rapid accounts. You get them over the buffer, and all you gotta do is just trade. You trade small, just a few micros here and there. Try to make $100 a day. Next thing you know, you're multiplying it by 5. That's $500 a day. I just think it's just a really cool thing that the props do. Allows you to copy trade. You got to be careful though. I mean, if you make $100 a day, you could easily lose $100 a day and kind of send you on tilt too. So just be careful with that. But I really think that copy trading small, you can really take advantage of that and multiply your wins and winning days and payouts. So I think copy trading, number one.
Pine says copy trading. Myth says copy trading. Tom says no, absolutely not. Rotate accounts. I am going to have to side with Tom. Yes, rotate accounts, because what happens if you go on tilt and you're copy trading? Then what? Then you will be crying and wishing, why did I do that? I can't
Exactly.
believe I did that. And I'm speaking from experience. I think yes, copy trading. If you're skilled, you're really, your game is A plus plus. But I think for a lot of traders, rotating accounts will get you there. Like, you could potentially have a negative expectancy, and if you're rotating accounts with props, there's a chance that you get a payout. So I'm just saying.
That's it. That's it. I told you. I told you.
All right, that is it. On to the next topic: small payouts or build a bigger buffer. Tom, kick us off.
Okay, small payouts or build a buffer. Oh my gosh. Well, if I have to decide, I'm gonna go with small payouts. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Building a buffer is a thing which we look at the leaderboard. It's amazing. It's amazing. But, if you want to keep yourself in the flow, and if you want to keep yourself on the positive, emotions and positive note, keep your, confidence, keep your conviction in your trading model, I would definitely say taking those small regular payouts whenever you can, that keeps you to go on with your business, because this is a business. Even reinvesting some portion of that money to buying new evals, and of course keep the boat flowing. And I'm just saying, like, it's a circle, it's a circulation, and it's just a good thing, because what happens if you just accumulate that money? And of course, I know Pine is now really having a good run on this one, but I'm just, that's why I don't know how he does it, but I would be a little bit scared if I would be sitting, like, for example, in 10K net profit above the buffer, and I would be just, oh my gosh, what should I do? I feel like the pressure would be so high, I would make a mistake. So yes, definitely small payouts. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Tom says small payouts. Pine, what do you think?
Well, I kind of agree with Tom, but I can't really talk too much, where I get this pro account up to a $10,000 payout right now, and I'm still trading it like a maniac. And the reason for it is because I'm trying to build a buffer to go live. That's the whole reasoning for this pro account. Usually you'll see, like, if I have a daily payout type of account, I will go for those smaller payouts and copy trade them, and it really adds up. So, you just make a couple $100 a day across a few accounts, especially when you're over the daily payout marker. And then putting that in your bank account every day is just money. So, so building a bigger buffer, depending, right now, is my goal is to get a bigger buffer into a live account, and that's why I'm trying to build a bigger buffer. So it kind of depends on your reasoning and in your plan. So I'm gonna say build a bigger buffer.
Pine says bigger. Build a bigger buffer. That is a tongue twister as you're trading your pro account into hopefully $1 million. Just kidding. 100,000. Let's
enough.
go. Myth, what do you think?
You always pay yourself. Always, always, always pay yourself. So when you hit the profit target, you pay yourself. It's just that simple. We're in the prop game to get payouts. That's the reason we're here. So buffer means nothing. It's not your money until it's in your bank account. And that's a big, big deal there. You can build a gigantic buffer and it never makes it to your bank account. Then kind of what was the point, right? So I know Pine's situation right there is a little bit unique, because it takes a certain amount of skill to build the kind of account that he's building up there to be able to get to those points, right? Not everybody can do that. He's been trading a long time, has a lot of experience. So it's not the same. I think that's a unique scenario, right? But you always pay yourself. I don't care if it's $100 or $1,000. Pay yourself, cover the cost of the account, and move on.
Okay.
That's cool. Good.
Myth,
Good.
you're saying it depends on your skill level. For most people, like, just get paid, put the money into your bank account so it's there. versus building that buffer because you're risking it essentially is what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I like
All
it.
right. That is that topic. Great job, guys. Psychology or strategy? What matters more? Pine, kick us off.
I'm going to wow, this is a tough one. Psychology definitely matters more. What you the reason I have the strategies that I have, it just helps me psychologically because I like to get in and out of the market, and I can't sit through a swing trade intraday. Um, Actually, I was talking to Terry last night on a, big swing short in the market, and after about 20 minutes, I was like, I can't hold this. This is I don't care what it does. I was in profit, and I'm just like, all right, that's good, that's good. And turns out the market actually dumped on me. So, but psychology is the number one things when it comes to trading by far. I would say it's 95%. Strategy is just a small percentage.
Pine says psychology is most important, 95%. Myth, what are your thoughts? Strategy, is it your strategy or is it your psychology? Chicken or the egg,
It's
which one?
yeah, it's 100% psychology. Strategy doesn't matter because, like, at the end of the day, one of the main things that I talk to people about is, or that I say, even for myself, is when you take a loss, when your strategy gives you a loss, what do you tend to do? You tend to enter another trade very soon after you took that loss. And does that have anything to do with your strategy, or is that psychology? Well, that's all psychology right there. You can't, there's no setup that's going to be there immediately after you take a loss, right? So it's just psychological. That's the main thing there. Strategy means very little. The ability to walk away, that's psychological, whether you're walking away red or green. So
Okay, Myth is saying it's most important because most traders are screwing up their strategy with their psychology, poor
Mm-hmm.
psychology. Tom, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree with both Pine and Myth saying it's psychology is most important?
Well, I would say I agree with both Pine and Myth. Like I'm saying, although let me say that strategy, I would call strategy understanding the context. As Myth said, it doesn't matter. The strategy doesn't matter. Let's just say if you understand the context of the market, like what is happening overall, that's enough. Okay, we can talk about dozens of strategies and concepts, doesn't matter. Knowing when to stop, knowing when to switch, as we talked about rotating, or I said rotating, knowing when to rotate to a different account, knowing when to stop, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to just leave the computer, that takes emotional skill. That's psychology. Knowing what to do after the losing day, knowing how to handle those losses. That's all what it takes to get those payouts. That's it. Period. It's not overcomplicated. Unfortunately, yeah, I just got stopped out by the way my trade. But yeah, and that's no problem. Once you can grasp with your losses, once you can move on, that's what matters. That's it. Nothing more. Simple as that.
So Tom also says psychology is more important than strategy. One of our viewers says a beginner trader needs strategy. And when we get that strategy, it's all psychology. From Funded Shoe Pam. Shout out to you. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I think you gotta find a strategy that you get excited about, and that makes you want to trade it and only trade it. If you don't, then it's all the other crap that you do outside of the strategy that will make you fail. If you have a strategy, just stick with it, and you'll find much better success.
Yeah,
A good strategy. Yeah.
Most people struggle with sticking with the strategy, is what you're saying, Pine.
Mm-hmm.
Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. Thank you,
Ding, ding, ding.
guys. Okay, let's on to the next one. Does back testing create an edge or false confidence? Ooh, this is juicy one. What do you think, Myth?
well, backtesting certainly creates an edge. It tells you the statistics of the strategy that you're backtesting, right? However, backtesting in itself is not the end all be all. The market is ever changing, and just because a strategy performs a certain way in a backtest does not mean that it's going to perform the same in a forward test. So I think it's very important to forward test as well. But I put a large amount of weight in back testing, and I like to back test my strategies manually. I don't run scripts. I don't do anything like that. I want to see the trade work out with my own two eyes. I don't want to trust that it's with a script or something like that. But I think back testing is very, very good. So.
Myth says it's very, very good, and to do it manually because you want to feel that confidence and know that the script isn't just screwing it up. Like, how can you trust the script? You're trusting your manual back testing. Pine, what do you think about back testing? Is it real or is it fake?
I love the back tests. So I do like the back test, but the trick is the sticking with it. Just kind of going back to what I was saying before, is if you back test something and then you start to forward test it, you have to really stick with it. You can't just go and say, well, I back tested 20 points, but market looks like it's doing this, and you take it off at 10. Yeah, that doesn't work. You have to stick with that edge and to back test. And the other reason why I like back testing so much is that it fills my trading itch. So when I'm not trading, I love to do back testing to keep me from over trading my funded accounts. So in the evening or afternoons after I'm done trading, I'll do a lot of back testing just to scratch that itch. So I love the back test.
Okay. Myth says yes to back test. It is real. Pine says yes, back test. It is real. Tom, what are your thoughts? Is it real or does it just create false confidence?
Well, I must say that I think, and don't hate me for it, I think it's creating a bit of a false confidence. So I'm gonna take that side. Why? Again, let me state something clearly. Backtesting is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's actually a good thing. How I consider that backtesting is it's good for collecting data and information 100%, because if you have a strategy, an entry model, a pattern that you're looking for in the market, it's exceptionally good. Obviously, that's the only way you're going to get your data. So getting your data, get your information, statistics, whatever that you're looking for, it's good. Obviously, and I'm saying this for most of the beginner traders or for someone who is fairly new in trading, obviously, please do backtesting. You gotta look for those things that applies for your strategy to get familiar with it. But I think it's automatically triggers a false narrative in your brain that, oh, I know how to do this. Oh, I know how to do this next time. Wow. Or worst case scenario, you can just, push the reverse button or the replay button and just gonna play with the trade on a simulator or whatever. All those things, I think those are building a false narrative and false confidence. But again, collecting data, amazing. Backtesting is perfect for it, but forward testing, that's the way to go, like in the live market data, and that's it. So I would say backtesting is taking away your edge. It's not taking away your edge, sorry, I take that back, but it's definitely a false confidence there. So, only for data
false
collection.
Confidence. Only for
Yes.
data collection. What do you guys think in chat? Traders, type in 1 if you believe in backtesting that it does help to create an edge, or type in 2 that forget about backtesting. It just creates false confidence because things in the past, it doesn't guarantee future results. So type in 1 if you're for backtesting, type in 2 if you think, meh, it's fake. Fake
I would
news.
say don't forget about backtesting. I'm not saying that, but don't consider that's going to make you like a better trader in itself. Anyway, this methodical man is cheating. I see it there. Okay.
Oh, I'm seeing quite a mix. A myth is like lots of ones.
Yeah, I knew it.
On to the final topic. Is journaling essential or a waste of time? Tom, kick us off for the final topic.
Oh my gosh, journaling essential or waste of time? It's essential. I definitely would not say that it's a waste of time. The problem is, and the question is not saying it in details. I think we have a different kind of view or interpretation of what is journaling. Like, should we trade every single trade? No, I'm not saying that. Okay. Keeping a journal can be just, for example, a folder on your computer with loads of screenshots about some good trades or losses, so you can just look back at it and just analyze what you did wrong or bad. I'm not saying that you have to write a novel every single day, like at the end of the day. I'm not saying that, but have some sort of a reflection at least at the end of the week. I'm not even saying every single day, but at least at the end of the week, have a reflection of how your trading week went. Looking at some screenshots, maybe even, I do have a notepad, by the way, physical notepad here. I'm just writing down thoughts about the week, or if I saw something. So I'm definitely thinking that these things are helping. It's definitely not a waste of time. That's my argument here. So do some sort of a journaling. There's multiple ways to do it. So yes, please journal. That's it.
Tom says journal. Please journal. Myth, what do you think?
First of all, I saw the notebook on Tom's desk and it said people
Okay,
to
that's
kill.
a secret, man. That is a secret.
Anyways, but no, I think journaling and I mean, it's a waste of time. I mean, what are you doing? If you've back tested, if you've forward tested, you know the statistics.
Can
You
we
know
kick
what
him
you did
off?
wrong. Why do you need to write it down? I mean, I don't need to write it down to know that I had a bad trading day and know that I broke my rules, right? So for that reason, I really just, I've never done it. I've never done it. I don't think it's ever provided any value for me. So I think it's a waste of time.
Ooh, okay. Myth came back and said, no, Tom, it is a waste of time. Pine, what do you think? Journal is essential. You must do it, or it's a complete waste of time. Forget about it.
So I've tried it before. I've tried to journal. It didn't last long. I think it's kind of a waste of time for me. It might be just because I'm lazy about it. I just do not like to journal. I after the trading day, what I like to do is just go exercise, go on a hike, and I also, like, when I do that, I keep the headphones off. I'm just me and my thoughts, which is a scary thing. But I just reflect on the day. Like, I talk to myself. I say, well, just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep copy trading those accounts. Don't go off the script, that kind of stuff. And I do it every single day. I don't try to look back too far, and I don't look into the future. I just try to live in the now for, like, what's happening on that day. And so I know I don't journal whatsoever. So no.
Dear journal, I hate myth. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going.
Pine also said, forget it. It's a waste of time. What do you think about that, Tom? People saying it's a waste of time. I see lots of our viewers are saying you must journal.
So again, let me repeat what I said, a fraction of it. I'm not saying to journal everything, but to keep some track of what happened with you, at least once or twice in a month. I'm not even saying now once in a week, but have some kind of data, screenshots, chart examples, some saved data on your computer that you can look back to, some patterns that you saw. I think it always helps, by the way. Again, I must say, everybody has a different type of journal. One thing okay, it's done. Yeah.
Thank you, you guys. That was really fun. What do you guys think about doing the duck race now?
Let's do it.
Go.
We're ready.
Right.
Let's go. Let's do the
You guys
duck
ready,
race.
chat?
Type in 1 if you're ready. Wait, we have to make sure everyone's ready, that they got their ducks ready. Type in 1. Let us know. We won't go until you guys are ready.
Let's go. Look at that.
Everyone's ready.
Look at them. Pine Tree locked in. Terry locked in. Okay. It seems like Myth and I are the only adults here. So let's go. Look at that. It's happening. Remember, everybody, usually in the final 10 to 15 seconds comes the winner from the last place. So just because somebody is leading right now doesn't necessarily mean that that trader is going to win, right? Who knows?
I like.
Is it Terry or is it Terry or is it the duck race software? I think Terry is quacking, right?
I can't tell the difference.
I can't tell the difference either.
Quick, go.
It's perfect. Perfect. I love it.
Push all the other ducks out of the way. Get to the front. Top 5 wins today, you guys. You win a 50K rapid account.
Ooh,
Let's go.
We love
Ooh,
it.
I see Mr. Delusional was trying to step up. Barbie R200 is really racing, creeping from behind.
Ooh,
Where's the Tom
okay.
Sabo duck at? I don't see it.
Well, that's I run it under a secret name. I'm not gonna tell you.
All right, here
But
comes a speeder. Looks like Profion is making a move.
Ooh,
Oh, who's that
okay.
coming from the back?
XX is
Yeah,
in
It's
the
Bashy.
lead.
happening. It's happening. It's
Oh,
gonna,
it's happening.
let's go.
Oh wow,
Wow, King Lolly.
King Lolly.
Lolly.
Let's go.
Congratulations.
Nice. We
Top
love
five.
it.
Who's
Top
that
five?
Top 5. Let's take a look.
Let's go. Top 5 or 10? I'm not even sure. 10.
Congratulations.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10. Top 10.
Congratulations.
Congratulations for the
better.
top 10.
Man,
I
all
love
the
it.
ones that were leading finished outside the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said it usually happens that way. Top 10.
Congratulations. You each won a 50K rapid account from MyFundedFutures.
Excellent account.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The daily payouts. You just took out a payout, Myth, and Tom, you recently just took one out too. And
Oh,
Pine,
yeah,
you take
yeah.
them out all the time.
I'm actually ready to take another one, but but I'm still I'm going against my argument here in the debate. I'm trying to build a little bit extra on that account, but I could take out another 800 or something. But I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe until tomorrow. We'll see.
Can we talk about
Let's
how my
go.
7411 entry is just printing all the way up to 50 and I sold
Ooh.
at 7420? What is wrong with me?
Oh
What is
my
wrong with me?
gosh! Yeah,
I'm
the
sorry,
market-
7511.
Oh,
Look
wow.
at that.
It never went back. See, guys, we picked the bottom there. We're good at picking the bottoms.
That was amazing, Myth. Amazing trade there.
I did
Wow.
try long a couple of times here and just got stopped out. Went break even.
Mhm.
Still made a
That
little
was
money
cool.
on it, but yeah, unfortunately, I do this all the time, guys. It's annoying to me because you pick a level, you structure the trade out, you take it, and then I move my stop for no reason. And yeah. Anybody else have that problem? And it just runs
Well,
without you?
It always, every day.
No,
I have that.
never happened.
Never happens to
Terry,
Terry.
never.
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 It always goes exactly where I thought it would go.
And trading is so easy.
It's
Oh,
so
easy.
easy. Oh my
Easy.
gosh. It's
Just press
like
the button, print
so
it. That's it.
easy.
We've had no
Yeah.
inside bars on the 5-minute chart today, which is really strange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Interesting. Is that VWAP on your chart, Myth?
Yeah, the thick yellow line is VWAP. So
Hmm.
if we can kind of, like I said, if we close above 350, I expect us to go 395, but we'll see.
Okay, and NASDAQ is down 200 points in the red. ES, interesting. ES is at the highs, you guys. A major divergence here. ES is at 2 points in the green, and YM is green by 105 points. So NQ is definitely lagging.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm disappointed, but I really thought that we're gonna drop down to that 30K level, which is not a problem. I talked about that 420 up there. If the price would stay somewhere at least around here, so somewhere around the 280s and higher, and maybe if we could trade back above the VWAP there, 320 or higher, maybe I would jump into a small long position. As long as we're staying below the VWAP and maybe like we're having these, well, yeah, if we get below 280, I'm not sure I will look for anything here, but yeah, let's wait and see. I will be eyeballing with that 420 level. Maybe this is going to keep pushing. Who
The
knows?
420 maybe?
Yeah, 420, I will be looking at that level. Yeah.
Okay.
If by some reason we would trade back below, like towards the 200s, then maybe, just maybe, I would be looking for a second chance for that previous short trade, because, you know, I was so close to that. Actually, it was okay because it's small risk, but I should have, woulda, coulda, I know I should have put it to break even at least, but I didn't. It was fine.
Yeah, maybe a second re-entry.
Yeah, maybe, who knows? So
I'm-
currently no trade.
Okay, no trade. Pine,
No
are
trade.
you? I feel like Pine might be in a trade. I recognize that face.
Yeah, no, I was actually looking at YM and I'm looking at my my entry here and I'm having a little bit of a FOMO. YM is making a new high here, and my entry down here, my little scalp trade, it's just a little blip in the chart, and it's just absolutely taken off. Where Nasdaq's still red, down 240 points. YM's up 121 points right now. It's just taken off. So it's a little bit of shift in the money, and tech is lagging right now. So
Interesting.
and interesting that what we were talking about earlier, that news candle with Trump, that headline that came out, it's still holding. So like Tom and I were talking about that, you just go with it. Like if you just, sometimes if you see that tweet that comes out and you get a big huge candle, engulfing candle, you just go with that candle sometimes. And this is not financial advice or anything. And then but just placing a stop above it and just seeing what happens. Throw a micro on there, 2 micros on a and see if you can swing for the fences. It's amazing how those candles can affect the market. The tweet candles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the market we have now. I think we're gonna lock ourselves onto Truth Social or whatever. Just follow Trump every day, what he's doing. We gotta have his schedule. We talked about this with Terry. Like we gotta have his daily schedule. What's he doing? Where he's at? Right. That's it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It seems like every single morning he'll usually say something. And
Around
it
7:30,
often
by the way.
happens. Oh,
Sorry.
pardon?
It's around 7:30 usually. Yeah.
Oh, around 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually says something, and you can almost just like wait for it and just trade the news that way. I've heard people do program algorithms to do that, just to automatically read it and then put on trades.
Is it even possible? What you guys think? Is it possible to use an algorithm based on a tweet or a news headline to put on a trade? I think it's just too late. It's laggy. It's right. What do you think, Mitch?
Yeah.
No.
No. There
You
you
don't
go.
think so? I think
Just-
it's possible. I think it's possible. I haven't figured it out how to do it yet.
You just got to know when Trump's had his coffee, and then he's very regular. So when he's sitting on that golden throne, that's when he's going to tweet. So it's right around 7:30. He's very regular. He's had his Metamucil, and then you just got to wait for that.
You got to know when he's near the porcelain.
That's right.
No, our president does not ever go, you know what? No.
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 No, he does not.
No.
So I am seeing a rejection off VWAP here. What do you guys think? Will it push through VWAP or will it reject back down?
I think it's a coin toss again.
It's getting
You think
energy
so?
to get through the VWAP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just grabbing some stops here, getting a little energy.
Definitely interesting to see how it reacted to the VWAP. So it respected that level. So if it tries to push again, we might have a chance to continue higher. Maybe.
Yeah. Right now, it just feels like the zombie crawl up and to the right. Maybe I know I kind of learned this from Myths, getting in on that 9 EMA. Maybe trying to ride out the trend if you're looking for a little scalp long, but.
Yeah, you can see we've had that one little push right back down into the 21 and the 50, but other than that, we've just held the 9 the whole way up on the 2-minute. So easy, especially if you're scalping 5-10 points at a time. You just keep doing it.
You consider yourself a scalper, right, Myth? Are you a scalper? You're a scalper. I did see you put on a trade the other day with Husk. You were sitting in 200 points or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
that was a huge trade.
But usually I just scalp. So usually I just go for 10 points, 15 points, maybe 20. Just depends. Sometimes 5.
How do you know when to stop scalping, Myth? Because
When I hit
someone could potentially scalp all day.
No, when I hit my daily, when I hit $250, $300 in profit, I'm ready. I'm done. Like there's no point. I'm because I'm copy trading. There's no point in making more than that. Kind of like what Ike talks about, right? 250 across 10 accounts. I mean, it's $2,500. I mean, how much is the average person really making in a day? You know what I mean? You don't need that big of a P&L per account, especially when you're trading across 10 accounts, 15 accounts, whatever the case may be there. So.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see on the next segment coming up. We have Ike and Ash two very, very different trading styles, and they're gonna do a little trade-off. So where Ike likes to scalp, Ash likes to do a little more intraday swinging. So it's gonna be a pretty cool battle. I can't wait to watch.
Oh, yes. So speaking of Ike and Ash, we have a special message. Let's listen.
Okay, hope it's okay. Let's listen.
I hear nothing.
Me neither.
He's being very quiet.
Oh. He's quiet.
Is he speaking?
It's very quiet. We don't hear it. No sound.
Someone
Not
press play.
Yeah. We did get the notice from the backstage that the sound is not going through. It was just a test, guys. But I was really curious.
It was just a dress rehearsal on purpose.
Yes,
Is what Tom is saying.
it was on purpose, guys. It was on purpose.
So going back to the debate, this is. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, people can hear it.
Oh,
We
people can
couldn't
hear it.
You
Oh,
guys heard
great.
it? Okay.
Let's go.
I didn't hear it.
Someone said he's telling you guys to shut up.
Nah, we can't hear.
We can't hear it. Okay, Bushido Trey says I couldn't hear it. Thank you. We were just having people tease us.
Oh, I was like, I was listening to the stream like, yeah, oh, maybe, but no. Well, maybe next time. Who knows?
Yes, next time.
Yeah. We're trying to get the most positive experience for you guys. We're testing out new things. So it's
Absolutely.
like a laboratory in the back end. We're trying new stuff, everybody. We need your feedback. And we really think that this is it's an awesome thing to have messages for us. So don't worry, guys. It's going to be sorted out. We're just kind of testing it. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you. So everyone's flat.
Yeah,
I'm flat.
I'm
Yeah,
about
flat
to
right
take-
now.
I'm about to jump into a long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's taking the pressure. All right, let's go. This is going to be a scalp trade, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Oh, let's go.
course.
Of course.
Scalp trade 10 points on the first, and then, I don't know, 17 on the second. There we go.
Just
But
the
we
usual day.
Might just get stopped. We'll see.
Yeah, I think if we could pop above that
Whoa.
320, it should go.
Ike's
really
costume is so cool.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at a minute ago. I was like, how can you root against this guy?
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't.
Who will win the competition?
My
Ike
gosh,
or
I'm seeing.
Ash?
Oh, wow, he has a great costume. I'm seeing his camera feed. Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys are in for a treat.
Woohoo. Okay.
I don't know
that's
if he's
gonna be
getting
cool.
ready for the trading competition or the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe.
does Ash have a costume?
Well,
No. I
No.
don't think
he has
Ash
the
a
he has
costume.
the Ash costume.
He has the Ash costume on. Whoa, you guys, this is so exciting. Okay, in about 6 minutes, they will be on and they'll be going head to head, pew pew, in their trading competition today.
Yeah,
A
place your bets,
trade-off.
everyone. Yeah,
Yeah.
place your bets.
Place your bets. I think they're going to put something on the line. I'm not sure what yet, but I heard they're going to put something on the line to make it mean something important. And you never know, maybe you guys might get something special too.
Ooh, okay.
We
now
know
this is
we
getting
know what's
mysterious.
going to be put on the line. I don't know.
Oh, MyFundedFutures just dropped a poll, you guys. Cast your vote. Will ICT win or negative R&R and no ICT? I believe Ike sounds it. I believe Ike says it's Ike CT.
ICT. Ooh, okay.
Cast
Yeah,
your
okay.
vote.
Let's
I'm going to
go.
secretly
Yeah, let's go.
cast my vote.
So the market really slowed down here. It makes you wonder like how it's going to be for the rest of the week. We do have non-farm payroll tomorrow, but being a holiday week, a lot of people are on vacation. I know today is Canada Day. There's just a lot of
Oh.
different stuff going on. So I just wonder. I think with the non-farm tomorrow, it'll definitely pick up the volatility. But going forward for the rest of the week, it'll be interesting to see the volume we get.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
long from the top of the Sabo box here. Not a great entry.
Uh-oh.
The Sabo box. Okay.
the Tom
you
Sabo
need,
box.
You need to. You still owe
I
me the
think they're
copyright money.
trolling you every time they call it
No,
the
no,
Tom
he owes me.
box,
He
Tom.
owes me money for that. He's that's it. That's his
I
thing.
think they're
Look at that.
trolling you because I
course he
heard
does.
someone else call it an idiot box.
Well, yeah, idiot box
I
is
heard that
that's
too.
that's the formal name.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have some talks with Myth in the backstage after this, 100%.
Oh my gosh, Myth! No way.
We love
Terry,
the Tom
protect me.
Sabo guarantees. We love the Tom Sabo guarantees.
Protect me, Terry. Myth is bullying me. Please help me, Terry.
Stop it, Myth.
I
Stop.
can't help it. It's too easy. If I don't do it, no one will.
I know, right?
Well,
I have
guess what, Myth? I'm fading you. So there.
Perfect. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, I have
Okay.
a question.
Yeah.
Did Tom Myth? Did Tom really take you to the Metallica concert?
Almost.
No, he said we were
Was that a
getting
joke?
backstage passes, and then he never did it.
Oh,
Wow.
so I was really excited about that. I saw that on your vlog. I was like, they went to the Metallica concert. I go, how awesome is that?
No.
Almost. But we did see a lot of people in Metallica shirts all over the city. Like, they were in town. They were in Budapest, and I didn't even know about it as well. Like, oh wow, all these people wearing Metallica shirts. Yeah.
And
Oh,
also,
awesome.
by the way, guys, it is true. He did give a woman on the street money. So if you know, you know.
What's it for? We don't know, but
Yeah, you can't say
Yeah.
that here.
It's
Yeah,
for good fortune, right,
For
Tom?
good
It's
for good fortune. That's
fortune.
why I did that. By the way, for good fortune.
well, Tom's the
Just
richest
saying.
guy in Hungary, so he just walks around handing out money on the streets. So
Yeah. Usually.
So what was
That's
it
what I-
like? What was it like meeting each other in person, Myth and
Well, I
Tom?
was looking for like a short guy, you know, with like a huge beard and everything, and then he steps out of the gate like six. How tall are you? 6'2" or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
6'2".
who's this guy? Like, oh my god! I was like, Jesus, he's so tall. Like, oh my gosh, it's Smith. And of course, yeah, it was absolutely surreal. No, it was great. It was amazing. You know, it was great. We had a good time.
Yeah, with all seriousness, Tom was super nice. He's the same in person as he is on the stream online here. So, you know, not everybody's like that. So
Ooh.
Genuine and sincere. Oh, I think I'm beating you, Myth, in that
oh,
look at
are
that.
you're
We have
beating me?
that drop.
Oh, all right, little DCA action here. Hold on. Little DCA.
DCA action.
Oh, what a great stream, you guys. This was really fun. Okay, last minute thoughts before we head out. Pine, we'll start with you.
I'm just gonna say that be careful with the market. It's a holiday week. You don't want to go into the holiday weekend over trading, blowing up accounts, going on tilt. So I'm gonna try to take my own advice on that and just just be careful. Enjoy the holiday, right? Enjoy your family and friends.
Thank you, Pine. Myth?
Yeah, what I would say is any of the things, whether you agree or disagree with any of the discussion topics that we had there, there's no right answer, right? Whether you journal, whether you backtest, whether you don't, there's no right answer. Do it whatever way helps you the most.
All right, Tom, last minute thoughts before we head out for the day.
Perfectly said by Myth. There is no right answer, and yeah, I just wanted to say the same. By the way, thank you everybody. I had such a great time. We had really good time. It was fun. The topics were amazing. I can't wait to do this again. So thank you so much, everyone. It's yours, Terry.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this special show, our roundtable with Pine and Myth, Tom and Terry. Please give a very warm welcome to Ike and Ash Trades. Let's go. Bye, guys. We'll see you.
Bye, everyone.
We'll see you soon. Bye.
Ash, we're back at it.
Good
We're back at it
morning. How are
again.
we doing today?
All right, all right. Like we never left, man. Great to see you. Great to talk with you again. USA's playing today. I mean, it's America's birthday this weekend. I mean, I'm just wearing my regular clothes. After I got dressed, I realized it's actually like a lot of America stuff going on today too. So
I mean, you completely killed me on the outfit check. I don't even know what to say here. I mean, I'm over here in the US too, and I guess I need to get a little more 4th of July vibe going. But
That's
what's
it.
up, man? I'm very excited to get back on here with you. Thanks for having me during your segment today. Very
Of
excited
course,
to
of
see what we
course.
have here for everybody.
Yeah, so I guess we'll do a little trade-off here. We have very different styles of trading, but of course, like that doesn't mean anyone's a better or worse trader. I mean, you've had a live account forever. You've been making money forever. So whether you destroy me or if I get lucky here and I happen to edge you, it really isn't, we're having a fun time here, right? You know what I mean?
I love it. Yeah. I do want to maybe make it a little interesting. Maybe if you'd let me, a little friendly wager. I don't know if that's okay or not.
Yeah,
Maybe I could buy your dinner tonight, or put it this way, loser buys dinner tonight, or
let's
even
do
just a
it.
coffee, something simple, make it a little fun for everybody.
Let's do it. I'm down for that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do dinner. Coffee, coffee comes, it goes. Let's
This is
get
going to be
somewhere I
my
could throw
third
some
coffee
pictures
today,
online
no
about it,
problem. But
Let's do it.
before
So
we
that's
hop
the
in
wager
there,
then.
I wanted to stop by and say what's up. How's everything been with you? How's your trading been going?
Yeah,
And
it's
then we'll
been
talk about some of the competition.
yeah, been going great. Since I joined here, probably about 7, 8 weeks. My goal was get a funded account, get to payout, and get more funded accounts and do that. So I've only really been trading Wednesdays, on the stream. I did get to pay out on stream last Wednesday, picked up
Nice.
4 more evals, and now I have 5 funded accounts with my funded futures now. I think I've got 4 rapids, 1 flex. So trading those right now and going to bring those to pay out hopefully on stream maybe next Wednesday that will pay out the show. Like, even though it was about an 8 week process, it really was only about 10 or 12 trading days, you could say. And of those 10, 12 trading days to turn, a few $100s into a few thousand, which, showing that really anyone can do it if you find something and you stick with it and you be true to yourself. You stop getting yourself mad at yourself, really.
Yeah,
So
I love the mindset. And I'm actually going to double back to the statement that you made earlier. Uh, this is just going to be a friendly competition. And this goes to show you, just like his performance in getting that payout right there, that it's not the strategy that matters. I know the graphic had a little bit of fun on it, but whether you're trading, negative RR like your end, whether you're trading, longer, swing type of trades on my end, whether you're using view ops, whether you're using ICT, just know that you got to do what's best for yourself. You got to do what you understand in the market. There is no right or wrong. Just look internally for that answer. So it's all fun and games here, chat. I just want to make sure everybody knows that. Um, Ike is a great trader. I love the way that he trades, and that's why I find it so interesting getting to come on here and talk to him about these things, because it feels like we're on the polar opposite sides of the spectrum, but we're both working on the same thing here.
yeah, and our payout certificates end up looking the same. It doesn't say on there like a star, like, hey, I took a bunch of really ugly trades and Ash got this beautiful swing catch in the London sweep to it doesn't say any of that. You just get money. So,
Right.
you know, as ugly as my trades might be, it's all about the payout.
Well, that seeing that outfit, I don't think anything could be ugly about you. That, I mean, you are prime time.
I
Holy
mean, I'm
cow.
ready to snipe some trades right here,
Yeah, dude.
I'm ready to
I
come
didn't
out here
even know what I was
sniping.
getting myself into.
That's it.
It feels like it's so over for me already.
That's how I'm trying to get in your head. I'm trying to psych you out, man. I'm trying to psych.
All
So,
right, chat. Before
yeah,
we
how do you do it?
I did want to throw this out there too. Ike, let me know if you feel any different. I was going to put only 2 rules on this. The trade needs to be taken here live on the stream in front of chat, and we'll just do like a maximum size so that somebody doesn't full port 5 mini contracts or something, make it, somewhat fair. So how about the trade needs to happen here live on the stream? Whoever has a better balance at the end of the stream wins. And as long as we don't go over 1 mini, so obviously the equivalent micros, right? 1 to 10.
I love it.
All right. Well, chat, before we hop into this, throw a prediction in there. What do you think? Who's coming out of this segment with a better balance here? Ash or Ike? What do you think? Throw it in chat.
Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe MyFundedFutures might have something for people that predict the right winner here. I don't know.
Let's pick some winners. Like we have to catch a little luck for sure here because we've got an hour, right? So, oftentimes part of being a great trader is waiting for your setup, where right now we're going to be, hunting for our setup instead of waiting for it. But I mean, that's what we'll do. We've got an hour to go, and then so in an hour, let's see what we can make happen. Something will happen.
Something's gonna happen here. Whether I hit a home run or blow up, it's about to happen here shortly.
So do you mark up your charts at all, or you pretty much are looking at the chart right now, what you're looking for? You'll see what kind of high or low you're looking for, or and then just no
So I
marks.
did
It's really
try to
like
game
this.
it a little bit. I actually took off all my drawings just so you have no insight.
Oh,
I didn't. I
wow.
wasn't
Okay.
even. I wasn't even going to mention any analysis. I was just gonna. When it's time to go, it's time to go.
Okay. I'll do my little breakdown just so I could see my support and resistance.
Please
I'm a
do.
simple trader. I'm like a little kid. I can't do it all in my head. I gotta like write down my math. You know what I'm saying?
Please do.
All right. So the way I always do it, 30-minute chart, and I just look for candle closures, wick touches, something like that, where I'm seeing just price kind of have a reaction here. Either it rejects, it pushes through, something like that. So I'm just going to do my little markups here. Then I switch to the 5-minute, and I'm going to be looking for entries when I get a closure above or below my support, my resistance. And I take my trades pretty quick. If I'm doing one mini, which I think I'll be doing, I'm going to be closing out at 8, 10 points, something just stacking a couple hundreds. Like I said, I'm a little squirrel just running in here and trying to get my little nut and go.
Very nice. Okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely throw some analysis in there too. I am looking for higher prices today. Yesterday's run higher was quite astonishing, to say the least. We went and ran right through a bearish gap here on the daily chart. And for that reason, it kind of looks like all-time highs are in order. And this is not a blind side. That was not a gaming moment. That is an actual analysis. So I'm looking for higher prices here. Clearly, you can see over there in the percentage change that ES looks like the stronger pair. I still need something to get into it, though. Like
Right.
I don't just hop into trades just because I'm bullish. I'm still looking for confirmations to actually pull the trigger. So you'll probably be seeing on my side some longs. It looks like I would be able to take a long here on NQ because we do have a bullish change in the state of delivery here. But the only issue here for me is how large the stop is. So, for example, if I want to see if NQ can catch up to ES, I'm going to have to go down onto some micros here. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a micro in here, thinking that maybe NQ could catch up to ES for those higher prices. NQ looks like it's lagging. And in my opinion, I think all-time highs are in order. So this is essentially what I'm going to be using here. We had a bullish change in the state of delivery. I'm going to position myself into the long until here, right? And so this kind of shows the difference between me and Ike a little bit too, because I think if I've seen Ike's content correctly, that he's in and out of positions a little quicker, like he was just mentioning. I use much wider stops, to be completely honest. I use swing points. So like, for example, my stop would be down here at the swing low, which is 167 points. To each their own. If you can get in and out of a position and make $100 within, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, great. But there's also the understanding of the larger size. You need to be able to control the larger size if you're going to do that, because the fluctuation in one contract of MNQ doesn't change the balance as much as it would on NQ. But
True.
That's going to be a part of some of the approach that I take today for today's competition, because then I can also get into more of these. So my overall thesis is that I'm looking for higher prices. And so even if we got lower prices, I'd even be willing to take more, is what I'm saying, using the overall swing low as invalidation to the idea.
So I already did one quick scalp for $80, $75
Very
over
nice.
there. Really what I'm doing here, one of my strategies, my Ike CT strategy, if you will, is really just kind of the belief in like how candles kind of breathe. They push and then there's a little pullback, right? Now that little pullback could be something 3, 4, 5 points, but if you're gonna believe that there's gonna be a 4 or 5 point pullback, what's wrong with taking 4 or 5 points, right? Like that's real money, especially when you're copy trading, and especially if you could do it 5, 6, 7, 8 times on a candle. You know what I mean? So although it was a quick, and I'm also making sure that I'm trading with all MFF rules. You know, one of MFF's rules on scalping like this is it's got to be at least 4 points, right? So I'm also making sure I'm not doing some crazy like buy sell or anything where I'm playing with full rules of the prop firm. And MFF is one of the great ones for having that rule because lots of them have 10-second rules or 1-minute rules. So MFF code YouTube, by the way, that one will give you it doesn't make a difference how long or short your trade is. They want you to get 4 points to make sure you're not, gaming the system with sim spreads.
Chat,
So
I do really appreciate that description there. He just shaped his trading to also fit the rules. There's a huge barrier there, because there are prop firm rules, so we need to be aware of them. It is our job, it is our responsibility to make sure we're aware of all the rules. Whereas that might not be the case for a cash account, right? So I'm just trying to show you the barrier between, us needing to know the rules. That's why we read through, what we're using. So very good job pointing that out. Like, I really appreciate that.
sure. So I just caught another quick scalp for another 75. So I'm up 150 right now.
Leading the charge on the negative RR.
And on these 150s, I'm risking 450 bucks on a $75 trade. So I can't even do that math. It's so negative. You need like a microscope to figure out how negative my RR is on that. But that's how I do it because look, if this strategy works 18 or 19 out of 20 times, sure, you're risking a lot, but it's proven. Like the proof is in the pudding, right? Like, so that's, people like to hate on it for understandable why. I used to hate on it when I first got into trading too, because it feels dirty. It feels like it's not right. You shouldn't be trading this way, right? But if you can get your mind past and say, I'm into trading not to be the best trader. I'm into trading to get money so I can be free to do other things, invest my money in other ways, and still trade for some extra money. But trading is not the end goal here. It's a means to an end that I can scalp off of, make extra money on, and live life with. So that's kind of when the shift happened for me from trying to become like, let me try to predict the market and learn all this to be like, hey, how about let me just get paid? Let me just get paid and we go from there. And once I started getting paid, I'm like, look, it's not as much fun. It's fun to predict the market. It's fun to catch sell the high and buy the low. Those are fun things to do. You feel good when you predict it. So for sure, I get that. And doing this type of scalp isn't really fun, but it is fun when you're spending money. It is fun going out on the weekend and not worrying about any money. And that's the fun I choose to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And listen, the fact of the matter is, like, if we're just, apples are apples, that means you're up, what, 150 already on the challenge?
Yep.
Whereas
Yep.
there's no result here yet. I didn't even get to close a position yet. And this dude's over here plus 150.
I'm just
So,
giving
you know
away
what I mean?
commissions.
Like, for all the people that sit there and contemplate, do I do this strategy or do I do that strategy? Here's some raw results here, right? Like, he's already into the green, whereas I'm just waiting. Right. So it's not a matter of the strategy. It is a matter of the operator, the person clicking the buttons. Whatever strategy you use, if you have the data to back yourself, that's the real answer right there. It's not, what Joe Schmo is saying over there on the internet.
Oof.
Your data is from your results. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that second contract that I was looking for. So I'll be at a little bit better entry now, but the stop is still going to be the low for me. Okay,
Yeah, I think I'm about to get hit with a stop over here. See, yeah. All right, well, that's the beauty of negative RR too, is you can take your L, and if you're believing in your strategy and it's proven, you should be able to dig your way back out of that grave. Hopefully, right? Like, of course, not always. Which
and
may be the
so
case.
part of my strategy, and we'll see what happens here with the competition, is I'm only looking to take one trade. I'm not one of the individuals that takes 100 trades within a session. So I would rightfully accept the loss, right? Just because, in my opinion, competition or not, risk management is still always going to be the number one priority. So I am going to adhere to that. If this ends up being a stop for me, then that'll be the trade that I was looking for this competition. We'll see what happens, but it's starting to go into some drawdown here. Taking a second contract gave me a better fill. So we'll see if it wants to bounce anywhere in here. But maybe that bullish bias was wrong. We might see an invalidation here shortly. Let's see what happens.
Order filled.
Trying to dig my way back out of a hole. Took a huge L. So seeing if we could dig back out. So you're in on what? Multiple MNQs right now?
Yeah, 2 contracts of MNQ. I'm looking for higher prices because of what the daily chart looks like. It looked like it wanted to change the trend here when we made a new high there around 10 o'clock. It looked like the morning sell-off was just to wipe out a bunch of longs. It looked like after that morning sell-off, they changed the trend. After changing the trend, that's why I hopped into some longs, thinking that we can maybe go back towards London highs or Asia highs. We never swept London or Asia highs last night, so who knows if they're still in order or not. We'll see. We will see.
We shall see. Let's see. So yeah, I trade a mix of my support and resistance, and normally, right now I'm at my Ike CT, which is a real scalping method that I use. So right now, of course, I'm aiming more on the scalping just because it's quicker, and with when I'm waiting on support and resistance, I also have to wait on closures. I need a confirmation. I can't just get in. I need a closure above or below. And working with on the 5-minute chart, that means each time I'm not getting what I'm looking at, I've got pretty much another 5-minute timer until my next trade, So I'm also trying to make sure that we do get a little bit of that I can get some trades in here.
I do like the flexibility of that. But is there any limit on that? So like, for example, is there certain times of the day that you won't trade? Or are you okay with taking a trade at any point in time?
So I don't trade when candles are known to get a little silly. So like if for instance, like 9:30 open, I'm not trying to trade. I'm not trying to trade almost the hourly candles. I also kind of stay away to see what they'll do. Any type of news, of course. So I like when candles are just moving the way they should be moving. So I like maybe between 7:30 to 9 o'clock if there's no news that day at 8:30, and then probably I'll start trading again at like 10 o'clock or 9:45. Once those initial kind of pushes or pulls slow down a bit, that's kind of when I like to get in. I don't really when candles are doing weird big moves, it gets me nervous. I back up.
So the wackiness of 9:30, essentially,
Yeah.
that real impulsive, could be wicky to either side, very volatile.
Yeah, I just stay away from that.
Very good.
Let's see. We could see if we catch something here. Because I've got to take a bunch of trades to catch back up now because I'm really, that's one of the negative of the negative RR, which is why a lot of traders also don't want to trade negative RR, is you take that L, you've got a hole to dig yourself out of. You know what I mean? It's not this one I might take almost as like a wick fill to fill this wick all the way down instead of just my quick see if I can get this here. Cracking under the pressure.
We'll see. I mean, I still haven't gotten a result yet. It's going to take a little bit of while for me because, so you were mentioning kind of maybe staying away from some of the more volatile times. I actually choose to participate in the volatile times because I need those larger movements. So, for example, how you've had multiple trades already, I'm still dealing with my first trade. And that's also something that I, had to battle internally. every time I went to overtrade is the times that I was blowing up. Every time my trade frequency increases, the results get worse. So just being objective to my own data, I can't really do that short-term scalping like how you do. And to each their own, like I had mentioned in the beginning of the segment, there is no right or wrong way. But what I'm saying is I know myself.
Right.
And I know that I can't be impulsive like that because then I get away from clear decision making. So if you're good at the shorter term stuff, please keep doing that. If you're good at the longer term stuff, please keep doing that. There is no right or wrong. You just need to look internally for that answer because you were the one clicking the button. So
right. And most people kind of, you end up building or working with a strategy that works with your personality, right? Because otherwise, you know, like I noticed that I can't hold these long trades. I just can't. Like I wish, like, you know, it's like I wish I could. It's not like I see that I'm like, oh, who wants to deal with that? It's like, no, that's beautiful. Like it's a beautiful thing. But I know I've tried doing that and I failed and I kept trying. And I'm like, you know, I want to trade as much as I want to trade to have those beautiful trades. I really want to trade so I can get consistent money and be making money and not losing. And so for me, being that I was having issues with that, I found the scalping, found support and resistance, which is as simple as could be for me. And I've been, you know, a profitable trader for over 3 years, you know, so really just sticking with something that works for me, like, you know, especially when I was learning how to trade, I was also working as a waiter. So I had to be checking my phone and stuff. So I couldn't be really looking for holding a trade that might take a while. I wanted to be in with a quick stop loss, a quick take profit. So I know I could look at my phone real quick, put in a trade or an order, go back to do whatever I'm doing and look later and see, you know, okay, we hit, we didn't, let's get into another one, you know, something like that.
and see, that just makes it so much more logical for the size too, right? Because
Right.
we're not really here for $20, right? Like my position is at a smaller size, and the result to it has only even there hasn't been a result. First of all, because the position's not closed, but we're only looking at $50. Whereas if you're over there on one contract of NQ or ES, each point is nearly going to be that type of change.
Right.
So you could go and grab $200 off of 10 points of one contract of NQ, and that could happen in the matter of 1 minute. Like NQ does move that much, even from the 10 o'clock to 4 p.m. hours. So you could get 10 points. You can get 10 points at Globex open, at 7 p.m. at night. 10 points in NQ nowadays is nothing really.
Yeah, exactly. And but by the same I guess sword, if it goes against you in that way, you are cooked. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely, you need to, which is also why I also like pass on a lot of trades that I see, because with my negative RR, I have to have pretty much an 85% win rate. So if a trade works out 7 out of 10 times, it's not good enough for me. Like I have to still pass on that trade. Like I'll pass on trades which will hit 7 out of 10 times, because I need those trades that are more like the 9 out of 10 times, the 19 out of 20 times, you know, like those are kind of the ones that I'm looking for more and passing up on the other ones. So
yeah.
But
it's just so good to hear the back and forth, the differences between the strategy, because you can tell that it is shaped to you. And just like how this model for me is shaped to me. And that, once again, I know I'm repeating myself, but it just goes back to knowing yourself. If you know that's what works best for you, you're going to execute better. And
yeah, I mean, look, you're well put together, a real person here, and you have a beautiful trade setup. And look at me, I'm like I'm a maniac. And look at my chart. It's insane. It's tailored to me, like you said. You know.
I don't know what's more impulsive, the background flashing or the 10-second trades flashing.
I should put that background to red, since I'm like in the I'm in the red right now. Does that work? Yeah, it should be red there. I'm in the red right now. I'm down $700, everyone. I'm down 700 here.
Okay.
So I really have to get some scalping.
I still haven't gotten a result here on my end. You guys know what the game plan is. Either we take out this low and I'm wrong, or we go back to the highs. I don't know if that's going to happen during the session, because it's kind of just chopping around, but we'll see what happens. Just going to keep
waiting. So I'm a big believer in wicks loving to get filled. And right here, what I'm looking at is this big wick coming down here from 196 to 30135. And I'm kind of like eyeing an entry. I kind of want like a bounce off the EMA or something to show me that it's respecting this resistance before I'd want to get into a sell. But right now, this wick is got my eye. You know what I mean? Like I'm all like, you know, if you look at a chart, almost every wick they get filled. Wicks get filled. You know, so
So
that
kind of a support and resistance type of analysis.
yeah. So, but the problem for me right now too is it's almost the hourly candle. So I'm always a little like gun shy at this time because just like, you know, sometimes it will just wick up 40 points real quick before turning around. And you know, when you're doing one mini 40, you don't want to be wicking 40 points in the wrong way. You know what I mean? So
Right.
so I kind of have to wait just a little bit here, but what I'm kind of looking for is some type of entry to fill this range down from 215 down to 135 is kind of like my view. You know, will I capitalize on that? I don't know.
We shall see.
We shall see.
I'm not trying to deter you, but I have just a different type of mindset on that wick. For me, the thing that really sticks out is, let's see if this is the 1005 candle over. Yep. So for me, it's divergences that really stick out. Seeing how NQ is taking out candle lows that ES has not taken out yet. So like, for example, that same wick that you're referring to, I'm actually looking at that as strength in the marketplace. It looks like ES is the stronger pair, clearly from the percentage change and this divergence that's happening at those lows. So what I was looking at from that wick was the fact that ES did not run below the 1005 candle, while ES has run below all these candles here, right? 1005's up here, right? So notice how NQ swept out 1005, whereas ES has not swept out 1005. That makes me think that maybe there's still some strength in the marketplace. Maybe there's still another push higher in order. I don't know when. I don't try to time things, but the thing that I look at, like how you're saying you look at wicks, is I look at divergences. For me, that's a crack in correlation. When NQ is doing something different than ES, that's when I want to be looking at it, essentially. But hopefully you did get that wick fill, because just filled half that wick. Maybe
I
it fills the
know.
whole thing.
The problem why I couldn't get the entry here is really the time of day. It's 10:58. I'm just like scared of that hourly, but it really was lining up. Like to me, price came down into this range, tested support, came back up, closed below the resistance, so respected the resistance. And then the next candle, I was kind of hoping for it to fill this wick and then get a sell on that. But then after respecting resistance, just pushed straight down to fill this range. So I mean, I couldn't get into it really because of the time. If it was 10:45 or almost any other time, this would have been a lovely sell, but sometimes you miss them. But like this goes back to those trades where in my head this would probably work out 7 out of 10 at a time, but those 3 out of 10 would cook me. So I just have to pass on the hourlies. You know, that's also just part of not being upset at yourself. Like I don't mind losing a trade if I'm doing what I normally do, but if I'm getting into a trade and I'm like kind of like talking myself into it and then I lose, I get really upset at myself because that's my fault. It's not the market's fault. It's nobody's fault. It's my fault because I wanted to stay away, but kind of convinced myself. So I stopped doing that. So even though that trade, I was looking at it, I'm like, I started convincing myself. I'm like, stop talking to me, buddy. You know, like I'm not taking it, but it is leaving another wick.
So even results aside, I do like to still see the logic play out.
Yeah.
Right? So even without taking the trade, the idea of filling that wick, seeing price actually align with that, that's still a confirmation that to take the trade or not, that was a beautiful move, right?
Yeah.
Like that was gorgeous.
See, and now it leaves another wick. So in my mind here, with another wick here, I'm looking for price to kind of come back up to around this level, these wicks, and then turn back around to fill this wick back down. That's kind of what I'm looking at over here is this next wick, you know, because like I just believe price will keep doing what it's been doing until it stops doing it, right? So it's like I'm going to just keep following price here. Like, it's like, okay, price is filling up here. We're respecting here. Let's respect it again. Let's see what happens again, you know? So let's see. My sell might be a little bit too high because I'm just kind of being a little cautious here. But let's see. Let's see what we can do here.
Chat, is he just inversing me because I'm long? Do you think the real is this all just a blind side and he's actually just inversing me?
I mean, that's one way to double down, I guess, right? Like,
I'm just messing around.
no, of course. So yeah, I'm seeing if I can get an entry here. If this order doesn't get filled, probably in the next, I'd say, minute, when this 5-minute candle is halfway through, at 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on it, I'm gonna close and then just see how this next candle closes here. Like, are we gonna respect resistance right here and fill this wick right now, or are we gonna do a little kind of come up, do a little test first? Kind of like test this wick over here and then flip back down.
Makes my trading seem so boring. I mean, I'm over here still waiting for my first result, and
Listen, you know it's better to wait sometimes. I mean, I'm negative. I'd rather be waiting than be down 700 right now. So,
true.
you know,
true.
it's not you know, the action isn't always doesn't always mean we're profitable on it, but let's see. I kind of do want this sell here if this candle could close below. I might have to close this order and wait for this candle to close because I'm getting like it's giving me mixed signals over here. Let's see if I get filled in the next like 10 seconds or so, I'll leave the I'll of course leave it then, but otherwise I'm going to cancel this order and get into wait for another closure here.
So are those EMAs as well? I've been waiting to ask. Or are those view ops?
Yeah, EMA. So I use the 7, which is the closer one, which I often use as an entry point on trades. And this is the 20, which I often use as kind of like a stop loss almost. Like if I'm trailing my trade in profit, okay, we're in a trade here. Let's see if I normally do stop orders. I did a limit order here. I'm wondering, like, you know, like thinking about this now with our competition for this hour, I really should have started off with micros here because with my negative RR and, you know, me kind of making moves, if I take a couple losses, I could just blow this account. You win by default, you know?
I think that's kind of the interesting part of the conversation, though, is like that's the information that needs to be brought to light in
Sure.
terms of needing to manage more, or in terms of expectations, in terms of time. If people are trying to get through evals in a quicker time frame, then maybe being on minis and looking for those smaller moves would get you there, whereas I'm over here still waiting for one result on one trade that's just now at $150. So just in terms of expectations and time, it's a good preview and look into people that are deciding whether they want to try larger size or not.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would say I'm gonna blow this account here just from how it's looking. So I definitely oversize here for this competition, no question about it. And yeah, when I trade my funded accounts, I don't trade with minis until I kind of build up a nice little buffer with micros, even if it's the same day, just so I have larger drawdown, you know? So I definitely trade funded accounts very differently than my evals because, you know, time is money. So I'm okay burning through three evals, not in a day. Like I'm not a maniac, you know, I don't try to full port ever. Like on my evals that I passed with the MyFundedFutures were over about 3 or 4 days, you know, but I'm going for 500 to 700 in the day, where on a funded, I'm going to go for 150 to 300 on a day and copy trade that, you know what I mean? So I definitely have a very big difference in trading, in how I trade my micro and in how I trade fundeds and evals. And, you know, an eval, especially once you know how to trade and you're profitable, you know, you need to take that eval for what it is. You know, with code YouTube, you get evals for now on MyFundedFutures for like $70 or whatever it is, even less. You know, you're risking $70 here, so you don't need to get crazy as if you're actually having $3,000 or $2,000 at risk here. You know, it's okay to take some learning lessons and see what works for you and doesn't work for you if you're only risking $70, you know?
Yeah, truthfully, there is no right or wrong between, one eval, two evals, three evals. It doesn't even matter how many evals you go through. What does matter is if there's more income than expenses, then truthfully, I don't care if you trade one eval. I don't care if you trade hundreds of evals. If your income justifies it, and when I mean income, I'm not talking about your day-to-day job. I'm talking about your payouts from trading, right? Your
Exactly.
net ROI. If you are net positive, I couldn't care less, right? That at that point, it's just a personal preference. So people, just understand that risk management in a trade is a different conversation than what we're having now compared to risk management in your expenses and getting through the evals and the whole nine there.
Exactly. And that's also why when I copy trade my accounts, I usually copy trade them in groups of like 2 or 3 at a time, because you with negative RR, if I take W's in 7 accounts and let's say I blow 2 accounts, I'm still very profitable for the day. On if these are funded accounts where I'll be able to take some money out here, where let's say my sim P&L might be down because I blew, let's say, $2,000 on 2 different accounts and only made a few hundred in my fundeds. But so my sim P&L may be very down, but my actual bank P&L on what I could take out is super up, because if I could take out $1,500 and I total cost for however many emails I have to get this 1,500 was 400 or 500, I mean, there's your positive RR, right? That's 3 to
Right.
1. That's 3 to 1
Right.
R. Like, so I'm very positive RR when it comes to the bank account. Like, that's positive RR here. But on the charts with prop firms, I'm super negative RR, and of course that doesn't mean I don't blow accounts, right? Like I do it all on my funded futures live every Wednesday. Like I show the same account I've been trading, the evals that I blew trying to get funded before. Like I'm showing it all. But the bottom line is, you can be a profitable trader even if your sim P&L doesn't say you're profitable. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. Very good point. Agreed. And what do we got here? We got another 20 minutes, right? We're closing it up at 11:30 today.
Yep, 11:30. Are we doing any giveaway or duck race or something like that? Are we doing something?
Let me double check. Let's see real quick. All right, maybe the giveaways already happened.
Okay.
And yes, we are going to close it up at 11:30. So chat, just be aware, today's live stream is going to finish here after me and Ike's segment. So we will close it up here at 11:30. So about another 20 minutes or so.
Order filled.
I just took that over there just because we were in it for a while and I want to kind of get off the sidelines and scalp, because I feel like if I'm sitting in this trade, I'm just going to have to be waiting for it to either play out or not. And since I'm coming from behind right now, I'm still down $500 on the day on our challenge. I got to kind of get out and get back into a couple quick scalps to get that $500 back,
Start
So
moving a little bit.
yeah, might have been dumb for me to do it there, but it's like I have to. Oftentimes, I'll close a trade that ends up hitting TP, but I stop thinking about that. Like that doesn't, there's no rear view mirror. We're out of that trade. Whatever price does once I'm out of that trade has nothing to do with me. It's none of my business. You know what I'm saying?
Right on to the next one.
So on to the next one.
Right on to the next one.
So let's see. So right now I'm still down $500. We're trading one mini or the equivalent in micros max. So there's no for me since I'm just really doing minis, there's no dollar cost averaging here. I'm still eyeing these wicks down here, I gotta say. So what I also like to look at a lot is rejection zones, where I see price comes into that level and then pulls away, like price comes in. So every time I see price come into this yellow box up here, it looks like we push back down. And same thing kind of coming up over here is once price is coming down here, I also see it start pushing up. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on price to come to one of these levels and react. Or if this candle could close in the range here, then I'd get into a buy with you, expecting price to go up. Because my bias really, because I'm not in it for a big move, I'm in for 5, 10, 15 points. I don't need to, have a, see what all the past candles do or run a whole bunch. Like here, I'm looking for really, I'll change my bias with the candles, like, because both could be wrong, right? Like price could come down here to 301.37 and then shoot up, give you TP, but still give me a TP on the way down. You know what I mean? So both could be right. Where price will end up. But if I'm just in it for 5-10 points, I don't need to, I could change my bias every candle literally, because every candle is just giving me a new direction for a few points.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. If you're going to be in and out quick, then there's really no reason to have a bias. It's more being fluid with the market and, understanding where the momentum is and which direction it's trying to push in. You could really just get in and out very quickly for, a couple points. Yeah, I don't see there to be even a reason to have a bias at that point and just go with price. Go whatever it's saying, go with it.
See, like right here, this candle, if this 5-minute closes above my support, I'm now liking price to fill the range back up to 289 if we close above support. If we close below, now I'm looking for these wicks to get filled. So based on how this candle closes is going to kind of dictate like where I'm looking to make my next trade. Because, even if we think price is going to end up breaking all-time highs, very possible price comes down here first, right? Just moves down 15 points and then shoots up, like, of course, right? So
yeah, I mean, there's millions of fluctuations throughout the day. So between now and the end of the session, there's going to be another 9 million directions. So
true. How's are you all ready for the baby?
we are days away.
Wow.
Days away. Could be tomorrow, could be today.
Amazing.
I mean, I couldn't be more excited. Just truthfully on the top of life at the moment.
Yeah.
As you know, you're a father, so
yeah.
You probably could speak to it, but
Oh no, it's great.
I couldn't be happier. This was quite literally my top goal in life, and everything that all the doctors say is all positive things. So it's been a very happy experience, very easygoing experience. I thought there was going to be some nightmares. I thought I was going to be running out to the gas station at 2 a.m. to get some Cape Cod chips or something but
nothing like that.
Yeah, thanks for asking. It's going very well. He'll most likely be here, if it's not this week, it's going to be next week. They said it's time. So
it's awesome. It's awesome. It's the craziest part about having a kid is the immediate total change of life. Like it goes like lots of things when you're changing or starting something new, you kind of could like ease into it or build into it, or you're not. But here it's like as soon as the baby comes home, that's it. Like
it's time.
there's no like easing into it. Like baby's
Yeah.
gotta get fed every 2 hours. Like, but it's like the most rewarding thing in the world. Like I mean, I love
And it's
every
crazy
second
because
of
it's
it.
not something you can practice for.
No.
There's
The thing I can tell
there's
you,
no real life experience to be like, oh, here, try it out first, and then see if it's for you. It's like, boom, it's here.
No. And truth is, if someone said try it out first, see if it's for you, I think most people would be like, no, I don't think this is for me. But once you have it, you can't say that. You're like, yeah, okay. And then you love it. But it's the best thing that I could say is when you first have your newborn baby is make sure you have everything is as convenient as possible. Like we have to go through like bottles and this and that throughout the night. And then that's like in the middle of the night, you end up washing a bottle of this. I would just buy 40 bottles, 40 at the pumps, for everything that you never run out, because babies work on their own schedule. So at 3 a.m., you don't want to be washing dishes because you need a new something. Like, just get enough of everything. We put like a fridge in the bedroom for like the milk and whatever. Like, you want to just make stuff as convenient as possible because everything's so much harder,
That's
so
such
that's the
good
main
advice.
tip.
I will be writing that one down because I don't want to get yelled at.
Exactly.
I'll gladly do the work, but hopefully she is doing just fine. But yeah, and what about you? We got another 15 minutes here. How's life been for you? I do want to make actually one comment before that question. I love that we can get on here and talk about trading, because if I had to guess, all of this revolves around those little guys, those little ones, the family. So all banter aside, right? No matter, whether we're going back and forth here on MFTV or on social media, we all have that reason why, and it's for our family. So no matter how you all conduct this business, family is always going to be the number one most important thing in my life. So, justify it however you want to, but produce for your family. Stay healthy, keep working, learn this skill so that you could produce for your family.
Yep. And that's really what got me into trading is about 4.5 years ago when I had my first child. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, we're gonna have to worry about daycare soon, diapers, activities, extra food, going out on weekends, going to an aquarium, whatever. And I'm like, I gotta find a way to make some extra money and have money to also have for like to be able to relax with her and do things with her. Because, one thing I learned as a kid, as a dad is your kids don't want your money. They want your time. They want time from you. Like
I love
they don't,
that.
unless you teach them like you're not getting time, you're only getting money. But I think that they don't care that you're working hard in this and that. They want to spend time with you. They want to play with you. They want to ask you questions. So time is the number one thing that I think you need to give your kid. And trading, when you can make an extra $300 a day, I'm not talking about making thousands of dollars a day. You can make $300 extra a day. That's a huge thing that makes every weekend more relaxing when you can go do whatever you want with your kids, go to eat where you want. Like, it's just it changes your life $300 a day, So I know on social media a lot of people see like, oh, you got to be making thousands of dollars a day copy trading. You don't. You can make $300 a day, $200 a day, and if you're copy trading that, you're doing incredible as an extra income. You know what I mean?
Perfectly said. I mean, I can't even follow that up. That is just the hard
Order
truth.
filled.
Absolutely love to hear it.
I was hoping for this candle to flip. I was in a sell from the top over here, hoping for a flip, but it was stuttering around a little bit too much, and I just had to close it to see if we can get in some more because I've got a big. How much are you up over there? I can't see your screen too well.
So if we get above these highs, so actually to update the trade, if we get back above these highs here, I'll look to trail it aggressively because the way that I view price is, above some old highs, that's an area of resistance. Inside of a bearish FEG, that's an area of resistance. Below old lows, that's an area of support. Inside of bullish FEGs, that's an area of support, right? So if I'm in longs trying to, right, if I'm trying to take it from an area of support, then the area that I would want to look for sells is above some old highs here. So like now that we're getting to the highs here, this is it's looking like it's only coming into about a 1-to-1 risk to reward, but just thinking about the trade, I'm going to go ahead and confirm that I'm going to get at least $300 here or so. How many points is this? On 2 contracts, we're looking at 76 points. So minimally 76 points on the day
Wow.
for 2 contracts of MNQ. So it's not anything massive, right? Considering minis to micros, but I'll do the calculation
but-
if they tag
but
me
that's,
out. If not, it'll look about plus $300 for me.
It's I mean, dude, it's a beautiful trade. You saw what you were looking for, called it. We sat in there, it went in, it went out, messed around a bit, but exactly like what beautifully patient. It was very relaxing and enjoyable to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing it move, there's no rush on it. Like I love to see it. I love to watch beautiful trades. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And so the other point that I wanted to make about that is, chat, notice that this is a you versus you business, right? So me and Ike were sitting here going back and forth talking about, oh, maybe it might go higher. Oh, maybe it might go lower. Support and resistance, blah, blah, blah. ICT, negative RR, blah, 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 blah. That still shouldn't knock you off of your path, right? So like I came in, I created a game plan. I told you I wanted a long. This was the reason why I took the long. And even with Ike sitting there saying this or that or this or that, that didn't change. I didn't go, oh, wait, let me listen to him. Right? Because no matter what, whether it's me talking on this live stream, whether it's Terry talking on this live stream, whether it's, Matt Coher talking on this live stream, you are going to be the only person that clicks the buttons for you. So you need to understand how to make the decisions for yourself. Okay, so don't let other people deter you from that. Put the work in and click the buttons because that's when you build the skill of trading. You clicking the buttons, you learning how to open and close trades for whatever reason it is. Okay?
Exactly. Yeah. And it's the same thing. You were in a trade. I was looking at some shorts because we both are comfortable and we both trade what we know we trade, So it's
Right.
you looking at that differently than me. I see, it's not like I don't see it. I'm like, oh yeah, I do see that and I could see that, but like I go with what I'm seeing, you go with what you're seeing, and as someone trades it, it becomes familiar. It's almost like playing a video game where someone likes to play it with, as a sniper. Someone wants to play it as the ground guy. Look at that, man. Look at that trade. Incredible.
And so it looks like I trailed it a little bit too tight. We did just get the high, so now I would actually consider a profit take here. This would be an area of resistance for me, or a target for a long for me being above a swing high. That is now 113 points, nearly 1-to-1 risk reward.
Insane, man. That's
So
beautiful, beautiful trade. So where are you going for dinner tonight? Where am I treating you?
I don't know. I actually might take the coffee instead because
Coffee, come
I
on.
am for all the people that watch, they know I love my coffee. I saw you had some milk or creamer in there. It kind of turned me off, but black with some honey only. We like it nice and straight with a little bit of sweetness.
Well, why don't you get dinner and coffee for dessert?
Wow. That sounds like a 4th of July type of action right there.
That's the move, I think.
Get some
I
energy
think that's the move,
after
man.
dinner.
I'm gonna send you. I'll send you. Yeah, we'll talk. I'm gonna send you a Venmo and just we'll get it going.
Absolutely. Well, I do also want to say I know we only got 9 more minutes on here. Like, I really appreciate your time today, and if you're okay with it, I would love to do this again. Like,
Oh yeah.
all competition aside, I really appreciate how much value that you bring here to the community. I really appreciate all the value that you bring to social media. Just, being willing to even talk these things out in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, that needs a pat on the back because there's so many people that don't do it. There's nothing easy about this, especially when we're talking about risking money at the same time, like trying to trade and live stream at the same time. There's nothing easy about that. So I just wanted to, all competition aside, thank you for your time today.
Yeah,
I would love to do this again. So hopefully you'll allow me on your segment again.
Of course, anytime, man. It's a pleasure. And like I said, I love seeing trades where I love watching any trader who's because it's something I don't have the patience to sit through a trade. Like I love seeing when someone's in a trade, they're letting it go, they're letting it breathe. It's just forget about from the trading aspect. It's just like a beautiful thing to watch someone do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like watching someone shoot like a beautiful 3-throw. It's like I know I'm gonna hit the little bank shots that roll around the rim and fall in at the end. Like I'll get some points in there, but when you see someone hit those beautiful shots, it's just like, like how could you not love it? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I agree. So that is going to be the only trade for me today as well. So let's take a look real quick. This was just to top it off. It was this 76 points altogether on 2 contracts. So that's $304. So yeah, it took over an hour or so to even finally get there, but people go to work for a 9 to 5 for like $200 a day. So I'll gladly take the $300
all day.
Call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, dude, $300, even if you're not copy trading that, $300 a day extra, like what world do we live in where that's not great? Like like $300 a day extra covers all your extra like utility type bills, your cell phone, this and that. If you're making $300 extra a day, $1,500 a week, or even $1,000 a week, that picks up a lot of headache and stressful bills that normally, there might be a bunch of little small bills, but they add up. And when you can bring in a quick extra $300, $500, $800 even, like that really does make a difference. So you got to focus like when like you said, that $300 to me, that's incredible. I mean, how much, what are we trying to do here? We're not trying to become billionaires here trading. We're trying to make money, get freedom, and make more money so we can spend more time with family and friends, right?
Yeah, that was more money than I was making at my first career. So I was a New York arbitrator for a handful of years, and $300 a day at that job was not really an option, being in an entry-level position. So it does really put it into perspective, actually having that, real life experience, because I know there's younger people in here. I know there's older people in here. So I know some can attest to it, but some might not. You might want to go work in an office for a little bit to recognize what we're saying here, because $300 a day after walking into some of those offices, you'll take that $300. So
All day. Yeah. All day. And especially if you could make it like you did in an hour. Like, and that's with 2 micros, you know, like with 2 micros, so you're not even risking that much of a loss if you do take your L. $300 in an hour, you know, then you have the day. Or, you know, you switch to another account so that you protect your profits.
yeah.
In this account that you made, you switch to another account, trade on that account now. So you know, even if you take an L on that other account, because let's say, hey, you only traded for an hour, you want to trade more, go trade more on another account, buy an eval, go trade on that. But leave these profits that you've made in that funded account for the next day. You know, you protect the profits. And if you still need to trade because you want to trade some more, go spend $50, $70 on an eval, but keep your 300 in your pocket. You know what I mean?
Perfectly said once again. Chat, I also did want to bring up, once again, if you weren't here earlier in the live stream, we are going to be ending the live stream after our segment today. So we got another 3 minutes on here. All right. I also wanted to bring up the holiday. It's a bank holiday on Friday. All right. So I don't believe that we're live streaming on Friday at all. Let's see if I could just confirm that real quick. If Abhishek or Nate or Magnus or Trevor are in chat. Yeah, no stream on Friday. So we're going to wrap it up here in another 3 minutes. Definitely be back for the Asia segment and tomorrow morning, but no live stream on Friday. So, Ike, if you have any last closing remarks, I'll let you close it out for the last 2 minutes.
You know, I'm hoping there's some kind of crazy tweet happens all of a sudden and the market just tanks to 255 and I get out with a last second win, but I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, everyone, you know, you can another thing, I also share my trading view chart that's all marked up, free and live, link in my bio on Twitter at ForexIke. But this is like a shared chart. So you don't see like entries or executions, but you see any markups I do. So if you're just like trying to figure out a little bit of support and resistance, see if you're doing it in a similar way that I'm doing it or whatever it is like that, you can always go to my link in my bio, click the first link is trading view, and you can see this chart any time of day. And if you have any questions, you can always hit me up, you know.
That's amazing. So that's a live chart.
It's a live chart. So
and it
so
just
you can
auto
do it
updates?
Yeah, update. Like, so right now, if you go to like in my bio, you click on my link, it will just show you this chart with all the lines on it, not with any
No
executions or
orders, though.
anything.
Yeah, just the
Right,
drawings.
but you can always see it. So anytime you can always just come here, you'll see if what I'm looking at, what I'm marking up, and see if it's something that works for, you know, what you're doing or to compare what you're doing. But, you know, the levels, these 30-minute levels, they're good no matter really what strategy you're working on. It's a good level to see where there's a price reaction, no matter what you're doing. Like a good way to say, all right, I'll move my stops to BE over here because I do see a lot of reactions here, or, you know, something like that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Ike, I will say happy 4th of July if I don't speak to you till then.
Yep.
I know that you're not going to be on the live stream, right? You only have Wednesdays?
Wednesdays, yep.
Okay, so chat, I will be back tomorrow. We're still going to have the normal live stream tomorrow. But before we head out of here, just want to take a moment to say thank you. Once again, just the amount of like-minded professionals that show up on such a consistent basis. It's truly a pleasure to be working with a community like that. You know, the more times we keep showing up, we keep clicking the buttons, that is the conviction that we're building in our trading experience. So that's why I'm saying thank you. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for your support always. The live stream is absolutely amazing. We love going back and forth with you all. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you for your time today. Happy 4th of July for anybody that is leaving the week early. Friday is a bank holiday. We are closing up the live stream here after this segment, but we will still have Asia. So thank you for your time, Ike. I hope you have a great day. And hopefully,
Ash, and I'm going to hit you up because I'm sending you money.
Perfect. Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks.